morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my neighbor.
Good morning to life. Music, talk, inspiration, in perspective. Express yourself.
Good morning, my neighbor.
Citi FM, your station.
It's a refreshing lifestyle.
Citi FM, 97.3.
He was a prophet of old. When he heard of the broken walls of Jerusalem, Bible says he fasted and he prayed to the God of heaven. He fasted, prayed, he travailed to the God of heaven. Then it pleased the king that the walls of Jerusalem should be built to the glory of our Lord. Then it pleased the king, yea, that the walls of Jerusalem should be built to the glory of our Lord. Then came Sambalat, then came Tobiah, who just hated the word of the Lord.
The city's biggest conversation.
But brethren, my prayer is none of us here present will be Sambalats in the house of the Lord. But Nehemiah stood up, yea, in the power, in the anointing of the Holy Ghost. Nehemiah stood up, yea, in the power, in the anointing of the Holy Ghost, saying, the God of heaven, he will prosper you and I. So arise, 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 and let us build. The God of heaven, he will prosper you and I. So arise, 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 and let us build. Adishime, Joe, yeah, yeah, Joe, yeah, yeah. Ejumani, waso, enanime, Joe.
Nana and done with the clarion call. Let us arise and build. And this song is one of my favorites because it's a good reminder of why we are here. Scripture says, for every house is built by some person, but the builder of all things is God. So God's building plan always involves people. So they are building a country, a community, a culture, a society. You need human beings to do it. So he needed Nehemiah, he needed Ezra, he needed the prophets, he needs labor, people. It takes people, committed, courageous, consistent people to build anything. And building a country requires not just building physical structures, it also involves building a civilization and a culture. Which is why media is very important, because that's where people get to relate informally every day. And sometimes it can be as powerful, if not more powerful, than even formal education. So what you listen to eventually determines what you believe. And what you believe inevitably becomes or determines what you become. So we're grateful that you're tuning to listen. Every proper building project will face opposition. So there was Sanballat and Tobiah. They hated the work of God. They didn't want the walls to remain built. Don't think everybody wants the country to do well. It will be very naive to think everybody has the nation's interest at heart. But we must build in spite of them, not build on the basis of what they say. So you must be prepared to go the narrow path, and that's what Nehemiah did. He prayed to God for favor and wisdom, and then he hit the ground. He found men and women prepared to take a leap of faith with him, and he led the process of rebuilding a wall. So what are you trying to build? Is it a family that's broken? Is it a community? Is it a business that's been damaged by corruption? Is it a very damaged relationship that you're trying to rebuild? You will face resistance within, fears within, and resistance without. But we will not give up, because we are here and alive because it's a good cause. So we'll keep fighting. Here a little, there a little. One phone call, one text message, one WhatsApp number. Every day something gets better. We will not give up on the project called Ghana. Let us arise. Let's work together. Let's rebuild our lost civilization. Let's rebuild pride. Let's rebuild honor. Let's rebuild honesty. These are the foundation stones for building things that truly last. Anything you build on falsehood or suppositions will not stand the test of time. So build on truth, build on honesty and integrity, build on courage, build on commitment. Nana and Dan. Song is very old, but the words are still very, very powerful. And we call this one Business Sense, brought to us by APSA. See, no matter how nice your landlord is, nothing beats owning your own home. APSA knows this, which is why this year we are helping you say yes to making it happen. With an APSA mortgage, you can finance your dream home with flexible tailored solutions. Get up to 5 million cedis. Yes, 5 million cedis with 5 to 15 years to pay back on a fixed interest rate. Say yes to Home Sweet Home. Visit an APSA branch today to apply for an APSA mortgage. Your story matters, APSA. And if you're looking for a scriptural reference, Nehemiah chapter 4, Nehemiah chapter 5, Nehemiah chapter 6, very, very powerful. In fact, read the whole book of Nehemiah. You'll enjoy it. Ghana is building, Ghana is moving, and Zonda Tech is partnering this nation with your one-stop automobile shop, a proud operator of an automobile assembly plant right here in Ghana. Sinotrack, Great Wall Motors, Cherry. We also have Forland, Shantui, and Sunny. These are all brands that we sell at Zonda Tech. We're on the George Okauch Highway. We're also on the motorway extension. Choose locally assembled, choose Zonda, choose strength, choose quality. And your salary deserves better. Switch to Fidelity Bank today and enjoy amazing benefits like lower interest rates, higher loan amounts, and personalized financial support. Switch and smile wider with Fidelity Bank. Call 0800 003 355 or log on to fidelitybank.com.gh for more information. So when it rains or when it drizzles, everybody finds their smoothness level. And only Samuel Lakom was able to brave the rain. Everybody else has been caught somewhere. So good morning, Samuel.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Bernard.
You've done a great job today.
Thank you, thank you.
Jumping over puddles of water. And it didn't even rain for 3 hours.
For 3 hours.
Small rain, no, Charlie.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
Serious. Anyway, how are you doing?
Yes, I'm good. I'm good by God's grace. And permit me to extend my regards to the Minister of State in charge of public sector reforms.
Okay.
Yesterday, I was at an event where they are looking at finalizing the public sector reform strategy.
Okay.
That, after if implemented, will address some of the issues like politicization in the public sector, whole public sector. Yeah, so it's a great one, and kudos to them. And hopefully, Cabinet approves that document, and then
did you
we see it.
interview her, or you just?
Yes, I interviewed her as well. I spoke to her.
Okay,
I
so
spoke to
I
her
think
on that.
it's Lydia.
Yeah, Lydia, I can't very bad.
I can't very bad.
Yeah,
I miss
can't
it.
very bad.
All right, let's go into the papers. The Ghanaian Times, what is saying?
The Ghanaian Times this morning: Ghana requires 19 billion Ghana cedis for restoring degraded forests.
Wow.
And then Gold Board generates unprecedented overall surplus of 5.46 billion Ghana cedis in 2025. One arrested over murder of Indian national in Kumasi. IGP deploys special team. And Catholic bishops defend church stance on Galamsey.
The Daily Graphic: Ghana rejects U.S. health aid, cites sensitive data sharing concerns. This is a very good story. Gold Board records 5.4 billion surplus for 2025. Meanwhile, government says, or the accountant general say, they've recovered 57.2 million cedis in unearned salaries. Meanwhile, Absa Group CEO ends Ghana tour. His photograph here with the president in a nice shot.
Okay, the Chronicle newspaper this morning, a very bold photo of the energy minister, and the headline says, Jinapor should not be spared. Minority tells Mahama as Dumso bites Ghanaians. And police crack down on highway robbers. 2 suspects dispatched. And NPRA uses technology to drive pension reforms.
Meanwhile, the Daily Guide leads with Dumso is back. Don't blame Akosombo fire. This is Collins Adomako Mensah. Also, NPRA's digital system reshapes pension sector. Ritual murder hits if you also. And Furiata U.S. immigration case set for June 15. In other headlines, 2 robbers killed in police gun battle, and a focus office clarifies NPP Council of Elders meeting.
Okay, the Ghanaian publisher, Dumso crisis, Akosombo fire not responsible. That is coming in from the minority. And Edu Boahen trial, multiple admissions by witness contradict state claims. And Wager MP gives BEC candidate made in Wager sandals.
Meanwhile, the Inquisitor says G20 dispute, danger looms at a Kropong. Meanwhile, Ghana rejects proposed U.S. health aid deal. This story is made here as well. Other stories, the visionary behind Ghana's pension transformation is named as Christopher Boedi Mensah, and Kofi Bentil's position on Electrochem Salt project is also highlighted on the front page of the Inquisitor.
Okay, the Custodian newspaper this morning: government owes power sector over $700 million coming in from the minority. And upon Nkrumah promotes education in Ofuase Ayribi. And also front page of the Custodian: from Dumso to water shortage, Ghanaians cry in pain under Mahama's NDC government.
Meanwhile, the Daily Gist says Edubuahin trial crumbling as AG star witness testimony raises questions. In other headlines, Anodon Predes Bono, Minister of Akoko smuggling, claims Upon Nkrumah delivers 9 schools in 9 years. Wonderful story there. Mahama hails Julius Debra's loyalty, and minority takes government on over Dumso. Okay, the informal newspaper: inadequate fuel behind Dumso. That is coming in from the minority. Lot more angles from that particular press briefing. And AG to OSP impasse. AG OSP impasse. Supreme Court ruling not retrospective. Justice Atuguba. Cry for Mother Ghana, not rude CEOs. Professor Yanka tells Julius Debra. Moving to the Daily Analyst, MPRA gross pension access to 108.88 billion cedis and the major reform agenda. The Dumso story is here. Adoma Mensah is very popular this morning. Everywhere it's being quoted. Meanwhile, the Republic vs. Edubuahin story is on the front page of the Analyst as well. It says key admissions from AG's witness contradicts AG's case. And then Ghana's High Commission in South Africa issues safety advisory. Meanwhile, the Health Ministry has paid 2-month arrears to newly recruited nurses. Moving on to the news center this morning. Minority blames Dumso on $700 million energy debt. They capture that story as well. And BOG's costly rescue necessary. AGI, GUTA, GNCCI, and economists defend stabilization measures. Dumso disrupt water supply in Accra East, Tema. The Herald has a number of stories. CID arrests 3 over $14.3 million Turkish gold deal. Council of State member cleared Yoko's power probe collapsed. So all of that in a headline. Meanwhile, Mohammed's government rejects America's $109 million health deal over people's data access concerns. Wiporia praises Bost Energy's MD as warrior of development. And petrol and diesel falls, but LPG surges. It should be petrol and diesel fall. as
Okay.
LPG surges
LPG
in May
surges.
pricing window.
Okay, the Ghanaian Point newspaper, National Security Coordinator issues strong warning against attacks on security personnel. And still on the front page, Ghana risk running out of potable water. Former Ghana Water MD was. I'm sure it is from the interview you had yesterday.
Yes.
And reshuffles won't generate power. Minority rejects Akosombo blame. Demand urgent action on Dumso.
The publisher is on Dumso as well. Lies and excuses over Dumso. Minority blows 700 million energy debt alarm. Catholic bishops open fire. We won't shut up on Galamsey. And then this head article you read: "Weep not, Julius, mourn your dying nation." Professor Kwesi Yanka to Julius Deborah.
The Daily Searchlight, I'll end with that. 2 killed, 5 injured in Third Ridge Junction on Accra Cape Coast Highway. Really troubling development there. Minority demands energy minister's exit as power sector turbulence exposes deeper structural fault lines.
I'm going to take you online and pick a few websites. If you go to the citinewsroom.com website, Ghana's banking sector strengthens as assets surge to 465 billion cedis. This is a Bank of Ghana report. Meanwhile, Gridco Fire, we are told 4 generating units have been restored.
Back on stream.
So it's 4 out of 6, right? So
Yeah.
very soon they'll finish. South Africa leads Ghana's export destinations in Africa, according to the Statistical Service. Adamus denies illegal mining allegations and raises due process concerns. Meanwhile, AAG backs crackdown on illegal billboards. It says Accra's skyline is a mess. And then government clears $29 million to a road debt boost project with 3 billion CD funding. Hooray! And then a couple more headlines. Channel 1 TV market price barometer April 2026. Gardenex lead pressure tilapia prices stay stable. Indeed, if you go to channel1news.com, that's the lead story. Other stories: Adamu said they are victims of Galamsey, not perpetrators. The country has nominated Sylvia Ama Adusu for 8 loss. And then we're told that government settles 2 months arrears for newly recruited nurses. Madonna is leading with the power boost at Akosombo as 4th unit comes on stream. Meanwhile, Christian Council defends right to speak on national issues. We won't be silent. And then GFA to receive $2.5 million from FIFA to prepare for World Cup and $10 million for qualifying for the tournament. There's a very troubling story here. Mystery deepings as 2 arrested in disappearance of Accra couple. This story came up a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it.
Yeah. Then the High Street Journal's front page: $1 per passenger. The Malta Guinness reality of airline profits that explains Ghana's high airfares. Very interesting story. And then Share 2026 opens in Accra with push for value addition to unlock billions in Africa's share economy. So where do you want to start from this morning?
Let me start with crime-related matters. And 1 arrested over murder of Indian national in Kumasi. IGP deploys special team.
All right.
Story in the Ghanaian Times, page 3. Story by Stephanie Bencrime.
Okay, what's it
The
saying?
Ghana Police Service has arrested 1 person in connection with the murder of an Indian national, Devendra Singh, in Kumasi. The suspect, whose name was not disclosed, was in police custody and assisting with investigations. A statement signed by the Deputy Superintendent of Police and Head of the Public Affairs Unit of the Ashanti Regional Command, Godwin Ahianyo, and shared with the Ghanaian Times, said the deceased had earlier been reported missing, prompting a search by officers to locate him.
2 more related stories. Daily Guide: 2 robbers killed in police gun battle. This story is a fierce gun battle between policemen and some suspected armed men who attempted to forcibly free their accomplice from police custody has resulted in the deaths of 2 suspected robbers and an injury to a police officer. The deceased suspects, as identified as Sumaila Munkaila alias Guda and Umaru Musa, were arrested for highway robbery, and joint investigations led policemen to a place called Yizesi near Fumbisi in Upper East to retrieve their guns, which they had buried in a thick bush. While searching for the guns, some people, perhaps accomplices of the 2 who were hiding in the bush, opened fire on the policemen, who retaliated, eventually resulting in the shootout and death of 2 of the robbers and 1 policeman. Now, still on crime. Page 3 of the same newspaper: ritual murder hits Efio So. And this story is from Emmanuel Poku, and it reports that an 8-year-old girl, Josephine Achekuo, who was reported missing at Efio in Western North last Sunday, was found dead in a cocoa farm on Monday. According to information gathered, Josephine was in the house with her parents last Sunday afternoon. However, surprisingly, the girl disappeared from the house and her whereabouts was not known. Several attempts to find her yielded no results. Unfortunately, news broke out the next day that she had been found murdered and a lifeless body lying in a cocoa farm near in Koko, a suburb of Efio. So the body was found by a female cocoa farmer. Meanwhile, some residents in the community have linked the alleged murder of the 8-year-old girl to ritual killing. The residents asserted that the purported ritual murderers might have used a syringe to draw blood from the girl for their alleged ritual purposes. More on this later on.
Let me still stay with crime because police rearrest 3 escaped suspects. Story page 5 of the Custodian. 3 out of 6 suspects who escaped from police custody at the Adabraka police station in Accra have been rearrested by the Ghana Police Service. Yes, just here. While efforts are ongoing to track down the remaining 3 who are still at large. According to the police sources, the escape triggered an immediate response from officers, leading to a coordinated manhunt across parts of Accra. But the question really is, how did they escape?
The Ghana rejects U.S. health aid is an interesting one. Graphic list with it is on a number of portals as well. And the source says Ghana's authorities have rejected a bilateral health deal with the United States of America, citing, quote, unhealthy concerns, unquote, about terms requiring the sharing of sensitive health data with the American counterpart. A highly placed source with knowledge about the matter confirmed to Daily Graphic that Ghana declined the deal on the basis of the terms. The source said the country could not agree to share information as sensitive as health data about the citizenry with a foreign nation. Now, Ghana, the source stressed, had since communicated the decision to the U.S. government. The United States announced a new American First Global Health Strategy in September last year, just over 8 months since the return to office of President Donald Trump. The new strategy calls for so-called poorer nations to play a bigger role in fighting HIV/AIDS, malaria, TB, and polio in their countries, and eventually transition from aid to self-reliance. The US AID was eventually dismantled earlier this year, and we are told that the posturing of Ghana's authorities on the matter is the latest challenge to the US's efforts to transform its foreign aid. Now, I want to stay in the health sector.
Okay, I wanted to bring you a quick story from the US, since you mentioned the US. Kendo Feriata faces US immigration case as Ghana pursues extradition. Now, story by Malik Suleimana, the Ghanaian Times, page 3. Ghana's former finance minister, Kenneth Nana Yao Oforiatta, is scheduled to appear before the Anandale Immigration Court in Virginia on June 15. Anandale. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Annandale Immigration Court in Virginia on June 15, 2026 for a virtual hearing as he seeks to regularize his stay in the United States.
Let me end on this part with still health. So this is the daily analyst that says the health ministry has paid 2 months arrears to newly recruited nurses. So the Northern Regional Operations team has this story is miswritten here, but essentially the health ministry has paid 2 months arrears to newly recruited nurses in the latest of a series of payments being made to clear health workers' salary arrears.
Okay, can we enter matters related to illegal mining now?
Yes.
Because restoring degraded forest, Ghana requires 19 billion Ghana cedis. That is according to the FPDF chairman. Story in the Ghanaian
people are just
figures.
Amounts.
19 billion cedis. Story in the Ghanaian Times, page 12, by Stephanie Benkrana. Ghana will require more than 19 billion Ghana cedis to restore its degraded forest lands. The board chairman of the Forest Plantation Development Fund, Professor Martin Oting Ababiu, has said. He explained that it would cost between 1.5 million Ghana cedis and 2 million Ghana cedis to restore each hectare of the estimated 9,500 hectares of forest destroyed through various human activities. Now, speaking in an exclusive interview with the Ghanaian Times in Accra yesterday on the role of the fund in restoring the country's lost forest, Professor Ababiu warned that Ghana was sitting on a time bomb due to the rapid depletion of its forest cover, and stressed the need for urgent action on reversing the trend.
Still on mining, Adamus Resources say they are victims of galamsey, not perpetrators. You know, their license was revoked, by the Energy Ministry and through the Minerals Commission. Adamus Resources has rejected allegations of illegal mining, accusing the government of mischaracterizing its operations and warning that the dispute could undermine investor confidence in Ghana's mining sector. The company insists it's a victim of galamsey rather than a perpetrator. The development follows a revocation of its license on Sunday based on investigation reports from the Minerals Commission, which found the company had engaged in unauthorized mining operations in violation of Ghana's mining and minerals law. The company maintained that it has instead been dealing with persistent illegal mining activities within its concession at Akango. Now, I'm still on that story because in Zima Youth reject thank you meeting of Adamus revocation. This story is by Abigail Arthur on citinewsroom.com. It says the concerned youth of Nzima have called for calm, inclusive engagement and constructive dialogue over recent developments surrounding the revocation of the Adamus Mining.
Okay, so 24 illegal miners arrested, camps destroyed in major anti-galamsey crackdown in Etiwa Forest. Story in the Chronicle, page 8, and story by Isaac Akwete Okuno. In a major pre-dawn operation aimed at reclaiming one of Ghana's most ecologically sensitive forest reserve from the grip of illegal mining, 24 suspected illegal miners have been arrested in the Etiwa Range Forest Reserve following a coordinated anti-galamsey swoop by the Forestry Commission's Rapid Response Unit. The operation, which took place at approximately 3:30 a.m. on Monday, April 26, 2026, targeted illegal mining camps deep within the Etiwa Forest Range, where unauthorized miners are believed to have established makeshift settlement and mounted extensive operations in defiance of environmental protection laws.
There's a lot of stories about Doomsaw, so I'm going to do two. The Daily Guys version says Doomsaw is back. Don't blame Akosombo fire. This is Minority Ernest Edu is reporting from Parliament that the minority has blamed government for the country's persistent power outages, insisting the crisis predates the recent incident at the Akosombo Power Control Center and is rooted in policy failures and mismanagement. Addressing a press conference in Parliament yesterday, Deputy Ranking Member for Energy Committee Collins Adamako Mensah said the ongoing doomsaw being experienced across the country cannot be attributed to the April 23 fire incident. Quote, I must state plainly and without qualification, Ghana's power crisis, which is popularly known as doomsaw, was not caused by any incident at Akosombo. It was caused by this government, he declared. He also said that there is a debt of over 700 million, which he believes is crippling generation. Now, there's some breakthrough though. Daniel Sakite is reporting on citynewsroom.com that 4 generation units are now have now been restored. So according to this report, the government has disclosed that the 4th power generation unit at Akosombo Dam has been successfully brought into operation, marking a significant step in efforts to stabilize Ghana's power supply following recent disruptions. Now, the development was announced in a Facebook post by Minister Dr. John Jenapo, and the restoration of the 4th unit came hours after the successful return of the 3rd. So I'm sure by end of week we'll see
the two others. I wanted to bring you this, but since we've brought a solution one,
can you give me the story about water?
About water, yes. There was a story about Accra East
lacking water, and then the story from yesterday's interview.
I will get that for
Clifford
you
Brymer,
shortly.
Who was saying that we need to do some work in the water sector to avoid further drying up of our taps. So we need to find that story.
Yes.
Whilst you do that, 57 million cedis and earned salaries has been recovered. This is on page 13 of the Daily Graphic. Let me just run through that before you bring the water story. That's on page 13 of the Daily Graphic, and it says that a total of 57.2 million unearned salaries has been recovered from public sector workers who remain on government payroll despite being absent from post or failing mandatory validation checks. Hey, Ghanaian. The recoveries made between 2023 and April this year were paid into a special recoveries account maintained with commercial banks and subsequently transferred back to Controller and Accountants General. Well done to the Auditor General and his team for this job.
Covering that. Now, water shortage hits Accra East Tema resident. The Custodian newspaper, page 5, as doomsaw disrupts supply.
Okay.
The Ghana Water Limited has announced intermittent disruptions in water supply, affecting parts of Tema and the eastern corridor of Accra. The utility provider attributes the challenge to unstable electricity supply and environmental conditions at its key water treatment facility. Now, in a statement, management explained that the water treatment plant, which supplies water to a large portion of Tema, Accra East and surrounding communities, has been experiencing inconsistent electricity supply. This instability, according to Ghana Water Limited, has had a direct impact on its ability to maintain steady water production and distribution.
We have to continue the conversations on water. A number of people from that area called yesterday.
Yes, called yesterday. And the Ghanaian Point newspaper, page 5, Ghana risk running out of potable water. Former Ghana Water MD warns. Now, Ghana could face a severe shortage of potable water if urgent steps are not taken to protect and properly manage the country's water bodies, a former managing director of Ghana Water Limited has warned. Dr. Clifford Brymer cautioned that increasing contamination of water sources, particularly through heavy metal pollution, poses a long-term threat to national water security. Now, speaking in an interview yesterday here on the show, Dr. Brymer stressed that while illegal mining, popularly known as galamsey, is widely blamed for water pollution, it is not the only contributing factor. He explained that several human activities across the country are also degrading water quality.
I'll end with 2 stories. The News Center has done a story, I believe, from our Monday event. And it says BOG's costly rescue necessary. AGI, GUTA, GNCCI, economists defend stabilization measures. And it says even before the Bank of Ghana publishes audited financial statement, business associations and the leading academic economists have thrown strong support behind the costly policy intervention undertaken by a central bank, arguing that the financial sacrifices made by the BOG were both necessary and justified in restoring stability to Ghana's economy. Then average market prices for protein items across Accra remain broadly stable, but underlying volatility in fresh produce is emerging as a key pressure in household food spending. This is according to the latest Channel 1 market price barometer. More on this on our website, Channel 1 News Online. Thank you, Samuel Akom.
Thank you.
Coming up next is the City Business News.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
City Business News on a wet morning in Accra. Nilati Latte. He has many nicknames. One of the nicknames is IMF.
Oh, Bernard. Yes. That's from Samuel Akom.
Yes. So, good morning, IMF.
Good morning, Bernard. This is the breakfast edition of City Business News, proudly brought to you by MTN, Ecobank, and Valex. Coming up, petrol and diesel prices to see a marginal drop at the pumps in the first pricing window of May. Also, banking sector strengthens as total industry assets jump to 465 billion Ghana cedis. Much later, South Africa tops Ghana's African export destinations in fourth quarter of 2025. It's midweek. Many thanks indeed for your time. I am Neil Latte. Details of our stories now. First though, petrol and diesel prices are set to ease marginally at the pumps in the first pricing window of May, while LPG is expected to record a sharp increase. This is according to projections by the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies, COMAC. The latest pricing outlook indicates that petrol and diesel ex-pump prices could decline by 0.51% and 6.77% respectively. In contrast, LPG prices are projected to rise by as much as 10.41% despite a general decline in international refined product prices over the period. The projected reductions in petrol and diesel are attributed to lower global benchmarks and a continued impact of the joint government industry intervention aimed at cushioning consumers. Away from that, Ghana's banking sector is showing renewed strength with total industry assets rising to 465.4 billion Ghana cedis as at February 2026. This is according to the Bank of Ghana's March monetary policy report, reflecting improving balance sheet resilience and stronger domestic market positioning. According to the Bank of Ghana, there is more in the following report.
A key highlight from the report is the increase in dominance of domestic assets, which now account for 93.8% of total industry assets, up from the 88% a year earlier. This shift underscores a stronger local orientation of bank balance sheets and reduced exposure to external volatility. Investment activity emerged as a major driver of growth, with total investment surging by 57.5% to 192.8 billion cedis. The expansion was driven largely by a sharp rise in short-term instruments, which recorded 130.1% growth, reflecting improved yields in the money market and more active liquidity management by banks. On the funding side, deposits remain the backbone of the sector, increasing by 18% to 338.5 billion cedis, supported mainly by domestic inflows, an indication of growing public confidence in the banking system. The sector's capital position also strengthened significantly, with shareholders' funds rising by 44% 2.1% to 60.6 billion cedis, buoyed by strong profitability and ongoing recapitalization efforts. While credit growth moderated, industry analysts see this as part of a cautious rebalancing as banks prioritize asset quality and risk management in stabilizing macroeconomic environment.
Emmanuel upon with that business desk report. South Africa emerged as Ghana's leading export destination within Africa in the fourth quarter of 2025, accounting for more than half of the country's exports to the continent. According to the latest International Trade Statistical Newsletter by the Ghana Statistical Service, Ghana exported goods worth 12.1 billion Ghana cedis to South Africa during the period, representing 63.8% of total exports to Africa. Daniel Dromensa reports.
The report notes that Ghana's exports to the continent are concentrated among a few key regional partners. Together, the top 5 African destinations, South Africa, Burkina Faso, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire and Togo, accounted for over 91% of Ghana's total exports to Africa in the fourth quarter of 2025. Exports to Burkina Faso were valued at 2.5 billion cedis, representing 13.2% of Ghana's exports to the continent, while shipments to Nigeria reached 1 billion cedis, accounting for 5.4%. Exports to Cote d'Ivoire and Togo stood at 0.9 billion cedis and 0.8 billion cedis respectively. In terms of commodities, gold dominated Ghana's exports to South Africa, accounting for 94.4% of shipments to that market. Meanwhile, exports to Burkina Faso were driven largely by plastic products as well as iron and steel, which together made up nearly 3/4 of Ghana's exports to the neighboring country. The report also shows that exports to Nigeria were largely mineral fuels and oil products, which made up more than 70% of shipments to the West African market. In the case of Togo, exports were mainly iron and steel as well as chemical products, together accounting for more than half of total exports to the country. Overall, Ghana's exports to Africa were dominated by gold bullion and crude petroleum alongside manufactured products such as plastics, iron and steel, highlighting both the country's reliance on mineral commodities and its growing trade in manufactured goods within the region. The Ghana Statistical Service notes that the strong concentration of exports among a few regional partners reflects the structure of Ghana's intra-African trade as the country continues to expand regional commerce under the African Continental Free Trade Area framework.
A report filed by Citi Business News' Daniel Odromensa. Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation Samuel Nati George has called on the global community to prioritize the protection of telecommunications infrastructure during conflicts. Speaking at the ongoing International Telecommunication Union Conference in Geneva, Switzerland, the minister stressed that telecom systems must be treated as critical infrastructure. He warned that attacks on the infrastructure could significantly undermine national stability and public safety.
We know that there are international standards and protocols when it comes to things like hospitals and schools. It's important that the ITU uses this as a flagship to make a statement globally on how we see telecommunication infrastructure. Because if telecom infrastructure is affected, it affects the delivery of hospitals and even schools. And so Ghana supports this motion and says that we must take a stand that goes beyond the current issues in the Gulf, but globally, that the ITU must take a position on telecom infrastructure to ensure that it's protected infrastructure along the lines of hospitals and educational facilities. And so with that, we support the call for some critical work to be done relative to the current situation in the Gulf and other situations across the globe where telecom infrastructure is becoming targeted during periods of conflict.
Samuel Nati George is Minister responsible for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation. Now to the Channel 1 TV market price barometer. And average market prices for protein items across Accra remain largely stable, but fresh produce is showing signs of price volatility, increasing pressure on household food spending. This is according to the latest Channel 1 TV Market Price Barometer, a monthly initiative by the Channel 1 Business News team that tracks the cost of selected commodities across major markets in the capital. The report shows that while protein prices remain stable, fluctuations in fresh produce are emerging as a key concern for consumers.
According to the Channel 1 TV Market Price Barometer in the Protein and Fresh Produce Index, the average market price of fresh tilapia for 4 average size pieces is 100 cedis. The average market price of beef with bones per kilogram is 80 cedis, while goat meat records an average market price of 95 cedis per kilogram. A live foreign chicken records an average market price of 181 cedis, 56 pesos, remaining elevated within the basket. The average market price of garden eggs per a 4.5 liter bucket is 98 cedis, 25 pesos. For vegetables, the average market price of a single cabbage is 20 cedis, while carrots record an average market price of 20 cedis for 4 pieces. Green pepper records an average market price of 10 cedis for 5 pieces, while oranges record an average market price of 2 cedis for 1 piece. The distribution of average market prices within the basket points to a clear divergence. Protein categories remain broadly anchored, while fresh produce continues to exhibit wider price variation. Garden eggs sit at the upper end of the average price range, contrasting with the relatively lower priced vegetables such as green pepper and carrots. The findings suggest a gradual shift in cost pressures from protein sources to fresh produce. For households, this creates a difficult balance between maintaining a nutritious diet and managing costs.
That was data compiled by the Channel 1 TV Research Desk under the Channel 1 TV Market Price Barometer, tracking price trends across key markets in Accra. On the interbank market this morning, the dollar is trading at 11 cedis 8 pesos, the British pound at 14 cedis 97 pesos, that of the euro could be sold to you at 12 cedis 98 pesos. And that's it for the breakfast edition of Citi Business News. These stories and more on citynewsroom.com/business. I'm Latte. I wish you a good business day.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Mappe. Et mappe. Hey, Asamo. French, you dear. This is midi croissant.
Meet Aja. She makes sobolo in a small shop in Kaswa. She's going places with MTN Ejumapa. Now, she's learning French kakra to teach her francophone customers indigenous recipes.
Watashi no namae wa.
Watashi no namae. Boy.
Whoa. She's learning Japanese too. Watashi. What? Echa sobolo to the Horiase. If you're a woman with a small business, join MTN Ejumapa today by dialing *5060# and enjoy 150 megabytes data, a lifestyle bundle for social media, free MTN to MTN calls every Monday, and an insurance cover. You will also gain access to expert training, discounts on digital tools, and financial support to grow the business of your dreams. Terms and conditions apply. MTN.
Hello, my name is Wakadri, and I'm a man of many voices. Some people fall for Pamela.
Good afternoon, this is Pamela. We're revalidating some mobile app account. Kindly confirm your details.
Or my other victims who think I'm calling from.
Hello, customer experience here. Your account has been blocked. Please provide your PIN so we can reactivate it immediately.
Others panic and fall for that one.
Dear customer, click the link in the SMS we just sent you to upgrade to your ATM services.
My favorites are the ones who click first and think later.
Hey, Roddy.
Be honest, like play, you could also fall for this. Stay safe. Remember, EcoBank will never call, email or send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card or Ghana card details. Pay attention to detail.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
So it's 14 minutes past the hour of 7, and there's a weather update. A rainstorm expected to persist producing slight to moderate thunderstorms or rains over parts of the coastline and the inland towns, as well as few areas in the middle sector this morning. Meanwhile, mist or fog patches are likely to form over mountainous and forest zones during the early hours. As the day advances into the afternoon, sunny breaks will prevail across most places in the country. However, from late afternoon hours into the night, rains and thundery activities are anticipated over parts of the coastline, middle, transition, and northern belt. So there's going to be a bit of rain today from the Ghana Meteorological Agency, so you know what to do. Kickoff is our sports bulletin, is coming up shortly. But if you're a business owner looking for a smarter way to keep an eye on your shop, restaurant, office, or warehouse anytime, anywhere, well, MTN Business Eye is here for you. Keep your business secure anytime, anywhere with MTN Business Eye, the smart surveillance solution that gives you total visibility and control. It's powered by Wi-Fi, SIM connectivity, cloud storage, and solar energy, so your security never sleeps even when the lights go out. Enjoy 24/7 monitoring, real-time alerts, two-way audio, and reliable backup, all at affordable rates. Dial star 5060 hash today and keep your business in sight always with MTN Business Eye. MTN everywhere you go. Attention! If your money is controlling you, now it's time to take charge. The EcoBank mobile app gives you the power to command your money to transact across 33 countries and anywhere in the world. Command your money to make water, electricity, and school fee payments, bank and mobile money transfers, create virtual cards to buy only what you need, and more. So, Money Commander, download the EcoBank mobile app now on the App Store or the Play Store and command your money. Command also means paying attention to detail. EcoBank will never call or send an SMS asking for your PIN, your one-time password, your bank card, or Ghana card details. When in doubt, call the EcoBank call center 0800 003 225. EcoBank is the Pan-African Bank. Lesheho Savings and Loans has great news for you. It's Fala season. From now till 30th April, that's tomorrow, our interest rates have been reduced further just for you. Apply for a loan today to sort out all your needs at the best rate on the market. This be Fala season, Ankasa. WhatsApp or call Nana 0270 040 799. Call now. Always remember, terms and conditions apply. Lesheho, let's improve life. Polytank, built with advanced multi-layer technology and reinforced for superior durability. Sumo Super is designed to last, giving you peace of mind for your home, project, or business. Don't miss this limited one-time offer. Visit any Polytank outlet today, ask for Super Sumo, and save over 1,000 Ghana cedis. Polytank is the original. Polytank does not require request for Momo online. No scam. Edwin Kokov is here. Kickoff is next. The world of sports. One of the best Champions League games ever. My God.
What a game.
Oh, Lord. You know, yesterday, you know what I said? Why did Liverpool sell Luis Diaz and keep Cody Gakpo?
He's a fantastic
player.
my
goodness.
But there were lots of fantastic players.
Everybody played well.
Every single
What a match. Edwin, take it up.
Good morning and welcome to the midweek edition of Kickoff on the City Breakfast Show. Coming up.
Short-lived one. Here's Kane. Kane looking for Luis Diaz. What a ball. Brilliant control. Luis Diaz. Oh, incredible. But the flag's up. Now over to the tech. And it's going to stand, you know. It's going to stand. Aaron Danks will be celebrating in a moment. It's 5-4. One goal in it again.
A 9-goal thriller in the UEFA Champions League, but PSG came out victorious over Bayern Munich. We'll bring you reactions from that game, and it's 43 days to the FIFA World Cup. Welcome to Kickoff on the City Breakfast Show, which is brought to you by Polytank. Lesheho, let's improve life. Good morning and welcome to Kickoff. I am Edwin Kofi. Let's start off from Europe, and if you missed yesterday's game, you missed a proper football match. PSG edged Bayern Munich 5-4 in a breathtaking semi-final first leg at the Parc des Princes, the highest scoring semi-final match in Champions League history. Kivica Kvaratskhelia and Ousmane Dembele both grabbed braces for PSG, with Joao Neves also getting on the score sheet. Bayern responded through Harry Kane, Michael Olise, Dayo Upamecano and Luis Diaz. PSG boss Luis Enrique shared his thoughts after the dramatic victory.
You can never be angry with your players, even if you conceded 4, 6 goals, 5 goals. It doesn't matter. I think both teams show what we are, what we feel, what we want to transmit, and I think it was a party time, all the time changing, intensity at the high level, and everybody exhausted, and at the same time very happy because we won one of the best, if not the best team in Europe this season.
That was PSG boss Luis Enrique. Now let's hear from Bayern head coach Vincent Kompany, who believes his side created enough chances to score even more goals.
It's tough to summarize in a few words, you know. I think the simple thing we have to say, of course, when you concede 5 goals away from home, normally in the semi-final of the Champions League, that's it, it's over. But the crazy thing about this game is we scored 4 and I feel we could have scored more. So if you look at the highlights and the chances we have, I mean, the belief I have is that if we get these chances next week at the Allianz Arena, we score. And then you play against, it's such a clash of ideas today. It's, you know, Luis Enrique won the Champions League in a certain way, so he has absolutely no reason to change and capitulate to anything. But this club and Bayern Munich has the same idea. And then you can have something like this when you have talent on the pitch. And I know the highlight would be on both defenses, but I think it would be so unfair. I saw my defenders win a lot of great tackles, great challenges.
That was Bayern Munich manager Vincent Kompany echoing his manager's confidence. Bayern forward Harry Kane says the German Giants still believe they can overturn the deficit in the second leg.
It's hard to be happy after a loss, that's for sure. We feel like we can win every game, and even today we felt like we could have won the game for sure. But when you're 5-2 down in the semi-final away from home, to show the type of character that we did, to claw our way back into the tie. And now essentially, we saw 9 goals today, but it's 1-0 going into the Allianz next week. So, crazy game, a lot happened, a lot to digest and I think improve on. But overall, I think it leaves us with belief because, we scored 4 goals away from home. They have to come to the Allianz and we have to try and make that our fortress next week.
We also
Bayern Munich striker Harry Kane, who was one of the goal scorers on the night. The decisive return leg, will be played on Wednesday, the 6th of May at the Allianz Arena, with a place in the final in Budapest at stake. Later tonight, Arsenal travel to Spain to face Atletico Madrid in the first leg of their semi-final clash. The Gunners are chasing a place in their first Champions League final since 2006, but face a difficult challenge at the Riyadh Air Metropolitano, where Atletico have never lost a Champions League knockout match to an English club. Speaking ahead of the game, Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta says the mood and energy in camp is high following the team's recent victory over Newcastle United.
Well, after that win, a massive win for us against Newcastle, you could sense straight away the energy, the confidence coming into this game. It's a massive privilege to be here again 2 years in a row in the semi-final of the Champions League, representing our club. And what an opportunity. We're going to grab it with both hands. You're going to see a team that wants to be dominant, that wants to win it, and that wants to start to decide the title.
That was the Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta. Meanwhile, Arsenal legend Thierry Henry has urged Gunners fans to embrace Mikel Arteta's approach as they prepare for their UEFA Champions League clash against Atletico Madrid.
It will be different. I mean, the win of Arsenal against Newcastle, in terms of how we played, wasn't outstanding, but it's way better to go into that game with a win against Newcastle. So let's see what's going to happen tomorrow away from home. And like I said, it's not so much what I want to see. People are expecting or want Arsenal to play a certain way now. They didn't the whole year. why you want them now to just go forward and start to create. They play a certain way. Mikel Arteta play a certain way. We're strong on set pieces, solid. We don't create a lot. So I just would like to see a win that will do for me and bring something at the Emirates. You have to be pragmatic sometimes. You cannot always be Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain. We play a different way. I think people need to start to accept the fact that Mikel Arteta goes about the game like that, and hopefully we can win tomorrow.
So you predicted 4-4 for today's semi-final, right? What would you predict for tomorrow?
I was just, a win. We'll see.
Jamie, what do you think? What do you want to see tomorrow?
I think it's a great...
That was Arsenal legend Thierry Henry. Let's come back to Ghana now, and a fresh journey begins for the Black Queens this Wednesday as Ghana discovers its path to the 2028 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. This with hopes of ending a long wait for an Olympic appearance. The Black Queens will be eager to make a strong statement as the qualification campaign officially gets underway. Citi Sports' Julio Eshifi Amwa has more in the following report.
Confederation of African Football is set to hold a draw for the Women's African qualifiers for the 2028 Summer Olympics. 35 African nations will enter the race, but only 2 will secure places at the Los Angeles Games in 2028. The qualification process is a 5-round knockout campaign that will test depth, quality, and consistency. But Ghana heads into this challenge with renewed belief. The Black Queens are currently ranked 59th in the latest FIFA rankings, making them the 3rd highest ranked national team in Africa, behind only Nigeria and South Africa. For many supporters, this signals the re-emergence of a sleeping giant. The Black Queens were trailblazers long before the rise of the Black Stars. In 1999, Ghana became the first senior national team in the country's history, male or female, to qualify for a FIFA Women's World Cup. At that tournament in the United States, Ghana earned its first ever World Cup point in a draw against Australia, with Nana Majamfoa scoring the country's first goal at a Women's World Cup. Years later came more iconic moments. Alberta Saki's strike at the 2003 tournament was nominated among the greatest goals in Women's World Cup history, while Adrabayo's memorable free kick against Norway in 2007 remains one of Ghana's standout moments on the global stage. However, despite 3 World Cup appearances, the Black Queens have not returned to the Olympics since 2004. Now, with women's football growing rapidly worldwide, Ghana hopes this generation can restore the nation's place among the elite. So whether the draw produces a regional rival or an African heavyweight, one thing is certain: the road to Los Angeles begins in Cairo. 35 nations, 5 rounds, only 2 tickets.
That was a report by Julio Eshifi Amwa. Before I go, Black Stars head coach Carlos Queiroz has commenced engaging members of Ghana's national men's football team based in Europe. He kicked off the player engagement when he visited the Black Galaxies training camp. According to the GFA, the former Real Madrid head coach has already met with Black Stars captain Jordan Ayew and deputy captain Thomas Partey. Meanwhile, the Black Stars have a new goalkeepers trainer as long-time Carlos Queiroz confidant Ganyel Gaspar is set to take over the role. Now, the final funeral rites for the late Dominic Frimpong will be held today, Wednesday, at Asin Dansame in Ghana's central region. The Ghana Football Association has pledged its full support to the bereaved family, and players at the World Cup could face a red card if they cover their mouths when speaking to opponents during confrontations. And that's the latest in the world of sport. For more on all these stories, visit citysportsonline.com. Kickoff was powered by Polytank and Lesheho. Let's improve life. I am Edwin Kwao Kofi. The City Breakfast Show with Bernard Abler continues.
Papa no no, papa no no, papa no no, papa no no, no, papa no no, Ankasa. Polytank is everywhere, durable and authentic. Stronger brand you can trust. Polytank, we get some more Rambo and get some more Super. And the Polytank, we did. Polytank, papa no no, papa no no, papa no no, papa no no, no, papa no no, Ankasa.
The best.
services.
Come to Let's Go.
Innovative financial solutions.
Come to Let's Go.
We deliver on our promise, cause we are number one. Let's Go, we improve your life.
Let's Go, hey, Let's Go, hey, Let's Go, hey, mama, hey mama, hey mama.
Even when you're stuck with nothing,
come to Let's Go.
No matter your situation,
come to Let's Go.
Let's Go, we improve your life.
Let's Go, hey, Let's Go, hey, Let's Go, hey, mama, hey mama, hey mama.
Let's go, we improve your life.
You can't deny it when you taste it. The rich creamy goodness of Cowbell coffee. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell coffee. Taste it and you love it. It's a special feeling. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell coffee.
For the big days and the seemingly ordinary, creamy Cowbell coffee is with you every moment.
This advert is FDA approved.
Looking for trusted property and land services in Tema? Choose TDC Ghana Limited, leaders in planned urban development for decades. At TDC, we provide secure, transparent, and professional services, including ownership transfers, land and property search, lease processing, building permits, consultancy. Enjoy our premium and prestige options, fast-track processing, fewer delays, and exceptional care. Luxury 3-bedroom apartments, penthouses, 2-bedroom and 1-bedroom options all available. Visit our head office in Tema Community 1 or you may call 053 101 9666 or 059 691 4432. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok on TDC Ghana Limited, building communities, securing futures.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
The Money Matters segment is brought to you by Petra. Petra, achieve more.
Welcome to the Money Matters segment with Petra. Sometimes we treat pensions like it's far away, something for later. But that money is yours. It's being deducted now, and it's growing now. Ignoring it now can create problems later. When last did you check your balance? Our free pension health check helps you evaluate the health of your pension. So book a free session today by visiting our website at www.petraonline.com. You don't need to be a Petra customer to book a session. Petra, achieve more.
The Money Matters segment was brought to you by Petra. Petra, achieve more.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is City 97.3. Your future starts here at Delexis University College, a place where knowledge meets innovation and dreams become reality. Guided by integrity, excellence, inclusivity, and innovation, we prepare students to thrive in a rapidly changing world. Explore our accredited programs: nursing and midwifery, accounting and IT, banking and finance, marketing, human resource management, ICT, computer science, cybersecurity, applied insurance risk, and data analytics. Admissions are open now. Visit our campus at Tema, Comte 25, Peasby Junction, or apply online at www.delexisuniversity.edu.gh. Call us on 055 1198 100 or 055 1126 448. Delexis University College. Be knowledgeable and innovative in science and technology.
Somebody is a winner in the Ungalicious Abiwa promo. Over 4 million worth of cash and prizes to be won. Just look out for the special Ungalicious promo packs. Submit 20 Unga powder promo sachets and 20 Unga shrimp tablets promo wrappers at any Unga redemption center near you and receive your scratch card. Scratch to review your unique code. Send to *713*27# and win instantly. Cash prizes up to 200,000 Ghana cedis. Deep freezers, smart TVs, kitchen appliances, and more. Promo runs from 15th April to 15th July 2026. Hurry, don't miss it. Terms and conditions apply. This advert is FDA approved.
Get ready, Africa! Accra, Ghana is about to become the epicenter of innovation and sustainability. The FIDIC Africa Infrastructure Conference, FAIC 2026, returns to Ghana under the theme Future Ready Infrastructure, Advancing Africa Through Innovation and Sustainability. We're diving deep into resilient climate-smart solutions, financing Africa's revolution, the power of AI and digital tech, and sustainable energy for all. This year's edition will be hosted by the Ghana Consulting Engineers Association. Date, May 10 to May 13, 2026. Venue, Mövenpick Ambassador Hotel, Accra. Conference activities include annual general meeting, technical sessions, gala dinner, and a local color night where attendees get to immerse in the rich heritage of Ghana. FAIC 2026, this is where government leaders, global investors, and industry pioneers converge to shape Africa's tomorrow. Don't miss it.
Your skin deserves the best care possible. Introducing Princess Premium Lotion, crafted with vitamin B3 for all your skin types. Choose from our 4 luxurious variants: Radiant Skin with cocoa butter and vitamin E, Skin Revitalization, enriched with aloe vera and vitamin E, Healthy Glow featuring lemon and vitamin E, plus SPF 15 sun protection, and Skin Rejuvenation with carrot oil and vitamin A. Take care of the future you with Princess Premium Lotion. Princess Premium Lotion is your perfect choice. Available now for your everyday skincare needs. The GC brand, it's all about you. This advert is FDA approved.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Turn your lights down low and pull your window curtain.
This is City.
Oh, let your moon come shining into our life again. Saying, ooh, it's been a long, long time. I get this message for you, girl, but it seemed I was never on time. Still I wanna get through to you, girl, on time, on time. Wow. I want to give you some love. I want to give you some good, good loving. Oh, yeah, I want to give you some good, good loving.
Turn your lights down low. Never try to resist. Oh no. Nah, nah, nah. Oh, let your love come shining in. Nah, nah, nah. Into our lives again. Nah, nah, nah. Saying, ooh, I love you. I
7:39 on the City Breakfast Show. And Lauryn Hill, together with it's Bob Marley reinvented. Please wish me a happy birthday, or please wish a happy birthday to my daughter, Efia Bimpoma Pumpuni Asante, who turns 10 years old today. We wish her God's infinite blessings coming in from your parents, Kojo Pumpuni Asante, and your mother. So Nana, okay, that's it, Nana. No, Efia Bimpoma Pumpuni Asante. You are 10. Wow. Time flies, right? Happy birthday from mom and dad. They love you so much. Happy birthday to Kelvin Komla Dogbe. Kelvin K, manager for Royalty by Nanase. Wishing you the very best from members of the YNWA Family Ghana. So Kelvin Komla Dogbe, Kelvin K. Happy birthday to Daniel Kwabena Ntiamwa of CSIR Animal Research Institute. You're also the MPP Electoral Area Coordinator for Anumle Zone 1. You're a big man. You control the whole Anumle Zone 1. Do you know Anumle? You know Anumle? Anumle is behind Achimota School. So it's a village between Achimota School and Kisemon.
Oh, okay.
Some corner there.
Anumle.
Yeah, that's the name of the place.
What does it mean?
So I have to ask the gods. So Anumle is in You actually did a story from
Alogboshi.
That is not same area.
Oh, okay.
Alogboshi, Anumle.
Okay.
Those times. Okay. Yeah. You know I wrote BC in Achimota School.
Right.
Yeah, so those corners.
Oh, nice.
So
this one in Ankesi.
Yeah, so this this message is from Kofi Martin Kofigo, and he's sending it to his friend, the MPP Electoral Area Coordinator for Anumle. So that's happy birthday to you. And a couple more coming through. Good morning, Bernard. Please wish Mrs. Gifty Akato a happy belated birthday. This is from Jones Adoboela. Happy birthday to my senior brother, Jerry John Agbe of Cardiff, UK. I wish him good health and prosperity. Coming in from Delanyo Agbe in Peduase. Kindly wish my niece, Delaina. Blola.
Yeah.
Ama Koka. A glorious third birthday. Wishing her good health, God's divine grace, protection, wisdom, knowledge, and blessing. Coming in from Etonam in Kakasunaka.
Thank you.
All right, before I get into the issues for today, a gentleman called me yesterday from Kokrobite.
Okay.
And he said that some people were supposedly building a road or something, and they had dug a big gutter in front of his house, and they didn't tell him anything. And for the past 6 weeks, he's not been able to drive a car into his own house.
Wow.
And he sent some photos. I shared it with you, Caleb. He shared some photos of the situation. He said, "Hi Bernard, these are some of the pictures of my driveway I spoke to you about. Now I want a reporter to go there later in the week." He gives us address as 39 Langma Road, Kokrobite.
Right.
All right. And he says his name is George. And he says for 6 weeks now,
he's been there.
He's not been able to drive a car into his own house.
Wow. So he parks and walks in.
Yeah, and the people didn't even come to inform him about this. I think they were either they were digging for some cable, or I don't know what they were doing. He didn't tell me. But from the pictures I see, you can see some cables on the floor. So I don't know whether they were looking for a cable, or they were doing a gutter or a road. Or they just came to dig the front of his house, and there are some shops next to the house as well. So basically everybody should go to hell. This is really not right. And I don't know if Kokrobite has an assembly.
Yes, South Municipal Assembly.
I want to beg them,
that's the assembly.
Please find the person either doing the gutters on this road, whether it's a gutter or a main road they are fixing. Langma Road. So South Assembly, we are begging in the name of George that this is, and what is even sad is that apparently he is a Ghanaian who lives in the US. So I think he came to Ghana for some holiday, something challenge.
At least the impression he's getting.
By the time he goes back to the US, he said, "I will never go back to Ghana." Charlie,
this is not proper. If you're going to the cemetery that's towards the Agbogba end of things, a similar thing has happened. Now they are working on the road, but I mean, you are digging, you are dredging, you're fixing the drains, but you've cut off the road completely, and you leave the heap of sand just on the road like that. I don't know how some of the people do their construction, but it's clearly unacceptable.
And I think, Caleb, it's a supervision issue. If you give somebody a contract, they need to execute it on some standards.
True.
It cannot be acceptable that you dig, whether it's a trench in front of somebody's house, whether you are building a gutter or a road. Number one, you didn't inform them.
No.
Then number two, you've left it for 6 weeks.
Exactly.
And he can't have access to his house. It's like somebody's giving you a contract, he's going to sleep. So I don't know whether it's an assembly contract. So I think when you guys go and check this out, investigate whether it's an assembly or from the ministry or from the highways or urban roads or from feeder roads or whatever. Find out who gave the contract, what the name of the contractor is, what the scope of work is. And they have to be shamed. I want a word that's beyond unprofessional. It's very bad.
Very bad.
It's very, very, very bad. Whoever is doing that, the certificate you got in whichever school you went to, you are disgracing that certificate.
No, because people think that when they are fixing your road for you, they are doing you a favor. So any inconvenience that comes with it, you should just deal with it. Shut up and deal with it. But you can't do that. You see, even if you are dredging the whatever, when you get to the frontage of people's homes, you need to build something that they can get to their homes easily. This has happened before. There's a pastor friend of ours whose messages we play on this network on the weekends, right? One time contractors did the same thing, so consistently they
came
park,
to his house,
yes, and then just dug in front,
and then they left it,
and then they just left. So they had to be parking way down. Now what happened
outside his house?
Yes, and all the residents within that area
have to park outside.
Their car batteries were stolen over time, and because they put some wooden plyboard or whatever, some planks, the wife fell in the gutter and broke their leg sometime.
Are you serious?
This thing happens continuously, and it's still happening.
I want to speak directly to the Minister for Roads. I remember when I interviewed him the first time, I asked him about this. He is from the built environment. He's an architect. He understands that this is unacceptable. Number two, he trained in the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom that the Minister for Roads trained, he knows that even for a minor road repair,
notices.
People are given sometimes 6 months notice. They will say hard shoulder will be closed between August 4 and 8, 2026.
Yes.
They start telling you ahead of time because there are people who plan.
So you plan accordingly.
This by heart behavior of contractors, whether they are people building gutters. You see, leadership should not permit this type of thing. So it's not because George is an important person more than anybody else. He's the only person who's called. I'm sure there are many more who are suffering in silence. Please, 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 contractors, we beg you. We know you are building Ghana, but that's not how to do it. So we will send a reporter to this Langma Road to go and take a video of this very, very bad situation. Find who the contractor is and openly shame them. If they know what is right for them, between the Ghana South Assembly, they should call this person to order. It's a very, very bad culture that is happening within our construction. Dig a gutter in front of somebody's house
and they just move. And it's not even like they are doing the work, because he says this has happened for more than 6 weeks, and you can tell if work was still ongoing.
It's impunity.
There should have been progress by now.
It's impunity and it's irresponsibility. So today I'll be responding to things people have sent me. I got another one, a call from a gentleman from Dowenya.
Okay.
And for him, I said, you know what? You need to speak to people directly, because the things he was saying were too many. So, Fred, please call the gentleman from Dowenya so that we can talk to him, because I don't even have the words to articulate his challenge.
Dowenya.
And the funny thing is that most of these people, somebody told them to call us. So it's not as if he himself even listens to the show. He's like, no, please, is this Bernard? I say, yes. What is this? Oh, a friend of mine
asked me to
call this, says I should call you. I said, okay. Then the person explained, I said, okay, this one you have to come on air yourself
and say it.
Yeah, so Fred, please put. Do you have his number?
Something is so dysfunctional, Bernard can't find words to describe.
No, sometimes it's better for the person. It's better for the person
to engage their issues,
themselves. Right? Yes. So this gentleman called me yesterday. and he had a litany of complaints. So what I said to him was that I'll put you on air. Speak to the nation yourself. Yes. Speak, like just like the way prophet speaks to the nation. Speak to the nation.
It's very important. While we are at it, you know that moment when the alarm rings and life is already asking questions. Campus, office, hustle, dreams, all waiting to be chased. Those are the moments when you need something that helps you show up and keep going. That's why Cowbell Coffee stays with me every single moment, whether you're grinding for that late exam, pushing deadlines at work, or cooking up the next big idea. Cowbell Coffee gives you that creamy taste and rich coffee aroma to kickstart your day right, and you can enjoy it anytime, because success doesn't happen overnight. It's the little moments, the early mornings, the late nights, and through it all, Cowbell Coffee day with you. Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. Now, everyone is a winner in the Ongalicious Abingwaha promo. Over 4 million Ghana cedis worth of cash and prizes to be won. Look out for the special Ongalicious promo packs. Submit 20 Onga powder promo sachets and 20 Onga shrimp tablets, promo wrappers at any Onga redemption center near you, and receive your scratch card. You will find a unique code. Send that to *713*27#. You will win instantly. Cash prizes are up to 200,000 cedis. We have deep freezers, smart TVs, kitchen appliances, and more. We are running this promo from the 15th of this month to the 15th of July 2026. Terms and conditions apply. Hurry, do not miss out. And if you are into agribusiness, retail, mining, hospitality, manufacturing, trade, and logistics, you are in luck, because you need a partner that understands your business, and that partner is right here. Absa Business Banking, because we get it. You get tailored solutions such as working capital, asset and trade finance, merchant solutions, digital banking support, all designed specially for your business's success. So whatever stage your business is at, talk to an Absa Bank relationship manager today. At Absa Business Banking, we get it. That's why we're here for you. Your story matters, Absa.
Couple of announcements from my side. Accra is about to become the epicenter of innovation and sustainability. The FIDIC Africa Infrastructure Conference, FIAC 2026, returns to Accra, Ghana on the theme Future Ready Infrastructure, Advancing Africa through Innovation and Sustainability. This is a gathering of government leaders, global investors, and industry pioneers who converge to shape Africa's tomorrow. It's from the 10th to the 13th of May, Bevink Ambassador Hotel. This year's conference will dive into climate smart solutions, financing Africa's revolution, the power of AI and Digitech. Activities include AGM, technical sessions, gala dinner, and local color night. This year's edition is hosted by the Ghana Consulting Engineers Association. FIAC 2026 is your gateway to a brighter, more connected continent. The attention of the Bank of Ghana has been drawn to the growing and unfortunate trend of some members of the public, including traders, transport owners, and small business owners, refusing to accept the 20 peswa, 10 peswa, 5 peswa coins in commercial transactions. The bank wishes to state that, quote, the above mentioned coins, 20, 10, and 5 peswa coins, remain valid legal tender and must be used and accepted for all financial transactions. It's an offense to refuse a valid currency issued by the BOG. All citizens and businesses are legally obliged to accept these coins for the settlement of debts and payment of goods. Under Section 4 and 5 of the Currency Act, anyone who refuses to accept these coins or any Ghana cedi can face a fine of up to 3 years in prison. For more information, please call 059 39 74 486. You can email complaints.office@bog.gov.gh or visit our office, the Financial Stability Department, 4th floor, Urban Block, the Bank Square, Bank of Ghana, Accra.
Yeah, let's talk more innovation. They say the future is coming and we are shaping it. Join the continent's biggest fintech gathering at the 3i Africa Summit 2026 under the theme The Next Frontier, shaping Africa's integrated fintech future. From 6th to 8th May, Destiny Arena in Accra becomes the heart of Africa's integrated fintech future. Come connect with founders, meet the regulators, and close the deal with global investors as we redefine how Africa transacts, invests, and grows. 3i Africa is proudly hosted by the Bank of Ghana with support from GIPS and the Global Finance and Technology Network. Register now at 3iafrica.com and be part of transformation.
All right, this June, don't just watch a World Cup, experience it with no stress, no hassle-free, no hassle, pure football luxury. World Cup conference participation with the much experienced hospitality group. Premium access to football's biggest stage with VIP seating, exclusive lounges, etc. Call 055-155-1119. The 2026 World Cup experience is brought to you by Match Experience Hospitality. Absa Bank is the official banking partner. All right, so our WhatsApp number is 054-998-6996. This is the kind of morning where we want you to tell us what's happening in your system. Somebody has sent a video of something happening in front of his house. A couple of people are calling on issues. I want you to send me a voice note if there's something like this happening in your area. You know, beyond being a national show, we're also a local show. So we also like to deal with local issues. So send us a voice note. Let me hear from the gentleman who called me yesterday. He's called Bafo. And good morning, Bafo. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, good morning, Bernard.
I've just told the whole world that you called me yesterday and that you had something to say, and therefore you will say it this morning yourself. So
that's so true.
So let's just go straight ahead. What is the problem and why did you call me yesterday?
Thank you so much, Bernard, and I'm grateful for your swift response to, yesterday's inquiry. So I live in Community 25, Dowinya, to be precise. There's this area called Container Down on the Freedom Street Road. And Bernard, since last year, the whole of last year, we didn't have water flow through our taps. It was just during the Christmas festivity period that we had water coming. Right after Christmas, Father Christmas took his water. Until date, we have not had water flow through our taps.
And so since Christmas, you've not had one drop of water?
One drop of water. Bernard, I have spent over 30,000 Ghana cedis, on water for myself and my family.
Wow.
Yes.
So how long have you been living there? And can you describe this area properly?
Yes. So, I've been in the area this is my second year in the area. So if you know Community 25 well, there's High Sense. When you're going past Zep Charco, the next place is High Sense. So just opposite High Sense, there's a road that goes down HC Phase 2. That's the area I am talking about. Yes.
And you haven't had water. You didn't have water until Christmas, and then after Christmas, you haven't had water since.
We didn't have any water exactly until Christmas. Water came, and then right after Christmas, the taps were locked. Until date, we've not had a single drop of water.
So where do you get water to use from?
Bernard, we have to source water from these local tankers. And what surprises me is that you get these guys to go get you water, and in an hour or two they have water. So I really believe, that the Ghana water people are involved in some trade of a sort. Because
do you know where they get the water from? Do you know where these people get the water from?
Yeah, they have these water sources around, where they go and get the water. And sometimes you can't even vouch, on how good the water they are even bringing to you is. But the thing is that it is water we are talking about here. So when they bring it, you need to use it as it is.
So how much do you spend a month on water?
Over 2,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow. So you basically have poly tanks in the house. They come and fill it, and then you use it and you buy.
They fill it, exactly.
How is it everybody, or is it just your suburb? Have you researched this to find out whether this is just you and the people in Container Down, or this is the whole place?
All right, Bernard. So there's an area called Peaceby. Peaceby is, the area just before ours. I've been moving around. Sometimes I just go jogging in the area. Sometimes you can go and see, taps that are best, with water just oozing out. And then I've seen that a couple of times. So some of these areas, they have water maybe 2-3 times, but we haven't had water at all. And I brought this to the attention of Ghana Water Company, so they have a distribution team that comes around. You tell them, oh, the water will come. We are rationing water. And it never happens. I've spoken to, the PRO, Stanley Mate, on this issue. And really, when you speak, the various times we've spoken, he's not really giving me cause to believe that this is a problem that is going to be solved now.
So it's not like you get not like you get water which is not enough. You don't get water at all.
We don't get water at all.
Meanwhile, there are pipes connected to your house, your homes.
Yeah, pipes connected to our house. We have meters and all of that. And the shocking thing is, was it somewhere around last month? I had someone call me and was asking, say, I have water bills. I'm like, when was the last time water flowed through these taps? It is so worrying. So worrying.
But there are some estates in your area. Do they also have the same problem?
All right. So recently I got in touch with, it's not recently, or just yesterday I spoke with a friend of mine at Deftraco, and she mentioned that they had a similar issue. The water flow was erratic, and they got together and, applied pressure here and there, and they had, engineers from Ghana Water come and have a look at their valves. Now they have water flowing through their taps.
So they managed to rally together to get some action. But the people in your area, aren't they interested in this problem?
So Bernard, ours isn't really like an estate. People are pockets of people living here and there. It's an issue because you see these tankers going around, but I haven't seen that concerted action from the area. A couple of us have gotten together. We've spoken, like I said, to Ghana Water, about the issue. They will give you assurances, you're going to have this thing addressed, and then nothing. It's not seeing the light of day.
Do you know your assemblyman, or do you know your MCE?
Oh, I know my MP. My MP is Sam George. I've called him a couple of times. I haven't been able to get through to him.
What about your MCE and your assemblyman?
The assemblyman, no. I don't know who the assemblyman is, but like I said, they made efforts to call Sam George a couple of times, and I never got through to him. Yeah.
All right. So, what, in your view, is the solution to this?
Bernard, I believe that, for me, I just sit back and I'm like, I don't even know why there should even be a Ghana Water, people who go to work and are paid monthly salaries in Ghana Water Pram when they can't give us water. So I really believe that a solution can be found to the problem. And like I said, I've reached out to, the PRO, never really got anything substantive out of him. I believe that if they've been able to do it for Deftraco, they need to look here and see what exactly the problem is and make sure that we're also getting some water flow through our taps, because it's punishing.
Thank you for what I will urge you to do beyond what you've done is you probably need to get your community members to come together so that you can have a bigger voice, because clearly those in the estates have found a way to get action. One man is not enough. Of course, you could do your best. So we will push this on air, but I feel like you need to also try and get your community members to agree with you on some course of action. But thank you for calling, Bafo.
Sure, Bernard. Thank you so much for this platform. Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, so when we come back from the break, if you have something like this to say, I'll be happy to hear from you as well. Particularly when it comes to water. I feel like we need to push the water agenda a bit more forcefully. So he's called from Dowenya area. Right? So whether you live in Dowenya or another part, he says he hasn't had water for the whole year except Christmas. Then they took the water off. I want to know if there are people. Is he alone, or are there people like him? So
I think there is Santor as well.
Santor,
so probably will be speaking to him.
Okay, so I'm happy for people to call in, or we can also call them. But it's 8:05, City Breakfast Show. And so we're going to bring you, what I bring you next?
Tech and social media trends, and it's brought to us by Telecel.
And for the second time this morning, Edwin Kwakufi has joined us. Welcome again, Edwin.
Thank you very much, Bernard. Good morning to everyone. So we start off with some really unfortunate news of an accident that has taken the lives of two people, rumored to be university lecturer at the UCC, and his TA. So the story
Where
goes,
is this?
they were heading to Winneba. For a meeting, and then a tipper truck which attempted to overtake fell on its side onto their vehicle.
Where is this?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but it was on the road to Winneba from UCC, from from Cape Coast.
My God.
Yes, so
And they died?
Yes, they are perished. A few other people, I believe 5 others, have been injured in this unfortunate incident. So some really sad news coming in yesterday. So
I think the location is Third Ridge Junction. Along the Accra Cape Coast Highway.
Oh no! All right. Do you have any better news?
Better news.
Let me rephrase. Do you have any more cheerful news?
I'll get to that in a bit. But on social media, people are starting to complain about the motor riders who do their things on the road, which you mentioned earlier this week, which Godfred has been talking about a lot. They talk about the East Legon, they talk about the N1 near Jowlu, where they've been riding recklessly, often with people behind them, just doing a lot of things, putting lives at risk, no care for which other vehicles are on the road. And they seem to have specific days where they do it, but nothing seems to happen to them in terms of law enforcement. So this is a call on to the authorities to ensure that sanity is maintained on our roads, because a lot of complaints on social media. The videos are being shared freely, faces being shown, but so far we've not heard of any arrests of these people who are engaged in such activities. But they are putting a lot of lives at risk there. But to the more cheerful or more good news that you were talking about, the UCL. We saw, as you said earlier, one of the greatest matches in the knockout rounds of the UCL. 5-4 between PSG and Bayern Munich, and this is only the first leg. So there's another leg to come on the 6th of May. Yes, so an exciting match last night.
Beautiful advertisement of the game.
Yes, it definitely was, and we saw a number of Ballon d'Or candidates on show, including the defending Ballon d'Or holder himself, Ousmane Dembele, Harry Kane, who has been in fantastic form, Michael Olise, Kivicha Kvaratskhelia, Vitinha. So many great players this season. Yeah, we are waiting for the second leg. But tonight there's a match that 0-0. People aren't expecting such a scoreline from.
The 0-0 team.
Arteta and Arsenal go to the original haram ball players in Atletico Madrid. They call it haram ball in Atletico Madrid and Diego Simeone. So people aren't expecting too many goals from it, expecting a more tactical match. Let's stay with football, because there's news coming in, credible news that Jose Mourinho might be Florentino Perez's preferred candidate as the next Real Madrid head coach, and it sets a cut amongst very, very scared pigeons, because people are saying that Jose Mourinho is past his best. He's been roaming around Europe for a while now.
He's been figured out.
Yes, and that's him coming into a situation where Madrid are reportedly under the control of Mbappe, Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., and a lot of star players who seem to have on the outside a very terrible attitudinal problem. It might just create a bigger mess for Real Madrid than they currently have now. Player power is indeed a problem, and we know Mourinho's issues with players in the past.
It will be box office for the media though, so we love it.
Yes, we do. So let's move on to some tech news. And Japan Airlines, they are starting to use humanoid robots at their airports. So these humanoid robots will be taking cargo off the planes and putting them back on to ease, as they say, the workload on the human workers there. So it's a big thing. They've brought in Chinese-made robots which will unload the cargo containers, but people obviously are complaining that the jobs are going to be taken eventually away from
the people themselves. And but Japan feels it's necessary because they are already facing a problem with an aging population. So not enough people left to do all the jobs.
Why are they giving that? Shall they just get some nicely trained Ghanaians? Go and do the work there, give them salary. There's humanoid thing.
Exactly. And lots of people are going to Japan now. So there's increased tourism because Japan has a very good record in terms of how the country does this thing. So a lot of people are going, and so they feel they need more help to deal with this tourism issue, which is why they are employing humanoid robots.
Wonderful. Second should have media trends with Edwin Kwaku.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
There are many reasons to connect, and it's all to put smiles on the faces of those you love.
Daddy, thanks for the tea cash, okay? I love you.
That's my daughter, Angela. Caring for my parents, that's my duty. I also get to pay my utility bills easily with Telecel Cash. And to the suppliers at my shop,
hello, sir. Telecel Cash payment received right on time. Thank you.
I get to make them smile because I can pay to my suppliers' merchant numbers, even on other networks directly. My dear ones, we keep the connection stronger when our family, friends, and business relations are happy. Live on cash, enjoy convenience, and make those who matter smile when you send them money with Telecel Cash.
Telecel, connecting energies.
The World Cup is coming, and this time you're not just watching it, you're living it. Match Experience Hospitality is giving you front row access to football's biggest stage in absolute style. Think VIP stadium seating, exclusive lounges, gourmet dining, and priority access. No stress, no hassle, just pure football luxury. This isn't just a ticket. This is the World Cup experience. With over a decade as an official FIFA sales agent, Match Experience Hospitality knows exactly how to turn a match into a lifetime memory. So upgrade your World Cup. Call 055-155-1119. Visit matchexphospitality.com or walk into any Absa Bank branch, our official banking partner today. Match Experience Hospitality. Don't just watch the game, live it. Match Experience Hospitality is doing this with Absa Bank as its official banking partner and Glyco as your official travel insurance partner.
Enjoy homemade taste of Shito always with Didi Shito. Made with carefully selected ingredients, no preservatives, no colorants.
Preservative just helps us spice. That's how we taste. Spicy we eat.
Didi Shito, if you do need. This advert is FDA approved.
Bold colors, bold patterns, bold choices. Bold since 1966. Through every decade, every celebration, every woman, every story. For 60 years, GTP is still the first choice. Today, we are more than fabric. We are fashion. 60 years bold, because bold never gets old, gets retold, and stays gold. Guess the GTP at 60th Anniversary Collection today from any accredited GTP distributor nationwide or from our retail shop in Osu and online at shop.gtpfashion.com and celebrate bold colors, bold patterns, and bold women. GTP. Life styled.
Cast your mind back to 2022. The prices were rising. The stress was high. Every liter of fuel felt like a sacrifice. Do you remember who stepped forward first? When others were comfortable with high prices, Star Oil chose you. We cut our own profits so you could keep your AC on, keep your engines running, and keep your life moving without the heavy burden. We gave you room to breathe when things felt tight. Because of you, our star savers, we became number one. Today, the pumps are a battleground. Others are finally cutting prices because they have to. But Star Oil, we do it because we want to. Don't just chase a price, remember a friendship. We were there for you then, and with new innovations coming your way, we are here for you now. Star Oil, still quality and affordable fuels for all.
I don't wanna stress, I want the soft life. I wanna have more time, a catch up life. I send money, I pay my bills, I buy airtime. Oh, I take the soft life. Abracadabra seems like magic, API magic. I don't need to carry money on me with Fidelity cards, I just need to swipe. Oh, I take the soft life. Oh, soft life, GHQR. I take my phone when I scan it, payment complete. Fidelity RP so sleep. Oh, I take the soft life. Say hello to Kuku at the chatbot. Yeah, she's gonna simplify your digital banking. Fidelity digital banking, the new dimension. Dig the soft life. Modege, Mr. Modege. Dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig.
Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
Buy any promo pack of Gino tomato mix, Gino pepper and onion, or Gino jollof tomato mix. Cut open the sachet, find the code inside, text the code free of charge to *844 *99#. There's over $2.5 million series in airtime to be won, plus amazing appliances and the grand rewards: a brand new car and an all expenses paid trip to a dream destination. This advert is FDA approved. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
0539986996. We want to hear from you. Different challenges people are having across the city and across the country. Today in particular, we are focusing on water. We have some update from the Gas South municipality with respect to the excavated trenches that have been left unattended to. The engineers in the municipality have given us some feedback we'll be sharing with you. A bit later, we'll open the phone line so we hear from many more of you, our listeners, with respect to your water challenges. In the meantime, what if your bank helped you? Big up. Welcome to the Republic Verse, where your money, your business, and your dreams level up. Own your dream home with Republic Bank Mortgages. Go faster with SME and corporate banking solutions. Run your daily finances smoothly with retail and commercial banking products. Build wealth with investments and trust management. Pay anywhere, anytime with a Republic Visa credit or debit card. Whether you're starting out, scaling up, or stepping into what's next, Republic Verse gives you the power to do more and shine brighter. Call us toll free 0800 414 414. Our WhatsApp number is 0546 414 414. Step into the Republic Verse. Do more, shine more, big up. Republic Bank, we're the one for you. For all of you dreaming of studying abroad or taking your IELTS test, talk to IDP Education. They are solid. They will counsel you and give you application support services, and all that is completely free. They will help you save your finances while you secure genuine opportunities abroad. Your trusted global partner for study abroad services and IELTS is IDP Education Ghana. Don't forget that. They also offer expert free support for study abroad applications to the US, UK, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, and Canada. We've helped thousands of students achieve their international dreams. And you are next. So visit us at Osu Ako Ajay and in Edum Unsiase Kumase. Call us now 020-256-6614. Book your IELTS test today. Speak to your counselors and take the first step towards your future abroad. And you know, life doesn't stand still for you. It doesn't wait for you to be prepared. It just moves on. And the best you can do for yourself is to prepare for life instead. How? A flexible policy like Old Mutual Legacy Transition Plan to help build a legacy that offers you a cover of up to 300,000 Ghana cedis with no underwriting, greater flexibility with no limits to the lives you can cover up to age 80, and an uninterrupted cover, no lapse, enabling you to secure what matters most in the simplest of ways. You also get to enjoy the flexibility to update your cover every 5 years. Exciting, right? Dial *378*3# to request a call for the Old Mutual Legacy Transition Plan today. Let's get you a plan that works for you and your family. Old Mutual, do great things. And managing your church or ministry requires a banking partner that truly understands your mission. Zenith Bank Ghana introduces the Zenith Church Premium Account. It's a tailored financial solution for churches and ministries. You enjoy free Sunday cash pickups, loans at concessionary rates, full cash management services, and expert investment advice for your ministry's growth. So let us handle your church's finances while you focus on transforming lives. Sign up for the Zenith Church Premium Account today. 054-2000-111 is the number to call. Visit any of our branches nationwide and sign up, because Zenith Bank, we in your best interest. Now imagine a world where your power never fails, your data is always secure, and your business never stops. That's the world Left Signature Limited is building every single day. Expert electrical engineering services, cutting-edge renewable energy solutions, solar and microgrids. Left Signature keeps your world powered and protected. And our data center and cloud services ensure maximum uptime, seamless connectivity, strong disaster recovery, so your business never misses a beat. We also deliver custom applications, ERP systems, and AI-powered solutions designed to boost productivity and drive growth. So download the LEP Power app from the Play Store or App Store. Access the web version. Call us now 0256 111 811. Visit our website leftsignature.com. Visit our office, Lashibi North Celebrity Estate. Left Signature Limited, driving progress through technology and engineering excellence. Everyone is a winner. Ongalicious are Bingwaha. Over 4 million Ghana cedis worth of cash and prizes up for grabs. Just look out for the special Ongalicious promo packs. Submit 20 Onga powder promo sachets and 20 Onga shrimp tablet promo wrappers at any Onga redemption center near you and receive your scratch card. Scratch to review your unique code. Send it to *713*27#. Win instantly. Cash prizes 200,000 Ghana cedis up for grabs. Deep freezers, smart TVs, kitchen appliances, and so much more. Promo runs from the 15th of April to the 15th of July 2026. Terms and conditions apply. Henley and Partners, global leader in residence and citizenship planning, helping investors and families secure alternative residence or citizenship through leading programs worldwide. We advise on the best program for you and your family. We assist with the entire application process every step of the way. The key drivers for seeking alternative residence and citizenship abroad for many Ghanaians is greater global mobility, investment diversification, business expansion, access to world-class education, healthcare, so much more. And popular destinations for many Ghanaians include Caribbean citizenship programs like Antigua and Barbuda, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, as well as residence by investment programs in Greece, Portugal, Malta, UAE, UK, Canada, and the US. Call us now 0206 042101. Email us ghana@henleyglobal.com. Our offices are as the Galleria, Kempinski, Gold Coast City Hotel. Come by for free consultation. Visit henleyglobal.com to find out more. Delexis University College invites students, workers, and the general public. If you're seeking world-class education in a premier university, looking for market-driven professional qualification, or you want to top up your diploma for a bachelor's degree, then Delexis University College is the best university to help you. BScs in the following programs: nursing, midwifery, human resource management, accounting and IT, applied insurance, risk and data analytics, banking and finance, computer science, information communication technology, cybersecurity, and digital forensics. Come by. We are Tema Community 25 at Peace B Junction. Oh, okay. That sounds familiar. DelexisUniversity.edu.gs is where to apply. Our number 0551198100. WhatsApp at 0577734549. Admission is in progress.
Hello, Bernard. Good morning to you and your team. Bernard, ours is light. So this is Malejo again. I'm Della from Malejo. It's frustrating. As if whatever is happening in Ghana concerning our life system, it's only Malejo that is carrying the burden. And this new transformers that they say they are going to put up to ease the issue, we can't see Malejo inside. It's Adenta and Malejo and Adenta, they are far apart. They know very well the transformer is overloaded. You can stand, even the street light in our house is on, but the whole, every place in the house is off. And if it starts, it can happen like 3, 4, 5 days. And it's just too much. It's just too much. Please, come and help us.
Hello, Bernard. Good morning. This is Cecil. I disagree with you. The gentleman, just one voice is enough. Why should it take so many people for the Ghana Water Company to do what they have to do? No. I disagree with you. Just that one voice is enough to pull the officers of Ghana Water Company to come and fix the problem. Thank you.
Good morning, Bernard. Yes, Bernard, you remember when the youth in Poo went on demonstration? When they went on demonstration, that was somewhere in, I think, October or so. They went on that demonstration concerning about the road and water not flowing. The next day, the water started flowing. Since that time up to date, not even a single drop of water has passed through the tap. Not a single drop of water has passed through the tap. So I'm at Boom, precisely Kokompe. So there is Godwin. Thank you.
Hello, Bernard. Good morning. Yes, so I think I can corroborate the submission by the man on the water situation. I stay around the same area. In fact, from the high sense to your right is the Savannah area, and that's where I am. I don't remember the last time I had water, especially from the beginning of this year. Last year, it comes once in a while. We have made several complaints and follow-ups to the Ghana Water Company. They will always tell us they will come and check the valves. Nothing till date. So the area there, we buy water, and it's very expensive. That white gallon goes for about 240 Ghana per gallon, and I need 4 to fill my tank, and that will just last me for a month. So draining in terms of our finances. Thank you.
Cut off the rope completely. Bernard and this one. I'm surprised this American guy is complaining. Tell him this is normal in Ghana. Some years back when they dug in front of my house to construct a gutter, and for weeks they did not even cover it. It took them, they will tell you, oh, this is just about 5-day work. For weeks they did not cover it, and finally one side of the house, I had two gates. I had to pay 500 cedis at that time for them to do the covert on it for me. After they dug, I had to pay money for them to do it. So tell him he's welcome to Ghana. Thank you.
Good morning, Bernard. My name is Lamle. I live at Community 25 behind Able Academy School. Some residents have laid some concrete pipes through which their sewage pass, and the sewage is deposited on an undeveloped land, and it seeps onto the road and at the entrance of other people's houses. This has been happening for over 4 years. It has been reported to the Environmental and Sanitation section of the District Assembly, but nothing has been done. This time, These same residents are trying to fix the problem. They have laid other concrete pipes and have damaged the Ghana water service pipes, and the sewage has entered the Ghana water service pipes. Bernard, we are lucky water is not flowing, else we don't know what will happen to us. Please use your good officers to help solve the problem for us. Thank you.
Oh, blessed morning, Bernard. Sorry, I was trying to send this message yesterday. Apparently, it didn't come through. My name is Reverend Dr. Dennis Anawiti. I'm the Executive Secretary of the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana. I live north, north Committee 22 Annex, on the road leading from 22 towards Zenu, New York, New Road. Until last December, I've had constant flow of water. Occasionally, you have some 2 days, 3 days where the pipe will not, the tap will not flow. Since late December through January to now, Bernard, I've not had water. We've not had water, and the bills every month it comes 0, 0. And so that is even evidence. December bill came, I think, in January, and it was just 2 units. And so I had some previous balance to pay. And then after paying, I've had 0, 0 since. No water, no official communication from anyone. And even the guy who reads the meter come. And when you tell him, he comes to read the 0, 0 and goes away. He apparently doesn't even have any knowledge of the issue. No serious service provider would do that. Not in any part of the world. Unfortunately, in Ghana, this is the sad truth. I had some relationship with a guy who used to come 4 or 5 years ago to read the meter. So I called him, and he was saying, oh, there was an issue, they are trying to resolve it. But Bernard, should this take 4 months and me to call to ask? It's sad. Have a blessed morning.
Good morning, Bernard. This is Gilbert Kudufia calling from Katamanso in the Bonkatamanso municipality. The water situation, as reported by the gentleman earlier from Pram area, is actually the bitter truth that a lot of us around the Pram Bonkatamanso enclave have to deal with. And it's been like this for years, and it appears that consistent reports that we've been filing to the water authorities just fall on deaf ears. And you call the engineers from the municipal water office, and they tell you that they are working on it. That's the constant response you get, that they are working on it. And in our case, in Katamanso, I live around the Timber Market area, and right from Atadeka down the hill towards Katamanso to number 2 and all those areas, we've not been having water through our taps since January. Even prior to, like I said, it's been over the years like this, on and off. And in December last year, we had a week of constant flow. And then after the festivities, it went out. So throughout January, we did not have water flow through our tap. Then a couple of days in February, we had it flow for some 2-3 days, and then it went off again. And then the entire March and April, throughout March, and throughout April, up until today, we've not had water run through our taps, and we don't know when we are going to have water. And if you call for these private tanker operators, within 30 minutes, 1 hour, they are able to source water from wherever they get the water from and come and supply to us. So you wonder, how come just the next municipality to Kponkatamanso is a Ashaiman, but they always have constant water flow, except on days where they take it off for technical reasons, and even that one they make announcements about it. But for us in Kponkatamanso, you can only imagine the torture, what we have to go through on daily basis, and it's quite unfortunate that limited income as it is that we have in this country, and you have to be spending almost half of your income on water for the month. It's very unfortunate in a country where we pay taxes on almost everything, where you expect the states to just do what they have to do to make sure citizens have a meaningful life, and you have to be going through this, and water, they say, is the basis of life, and going through this on daily basis today.
8:36. This is the City Breakfast Show. What's today's edition called?
Today's Let the People Talk.
Today is what?
Let the people talk.
Let the people talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Free your mind. Share your story.
So today is called Let the People Talk.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. By the way, do you have any feedback on the Kokrobite gutter thing?
So this is in the South municipality. So we got in touch with the engineers there. They actually called us to say that they are actually fixing drainage works within the Langma area. It's a 12-month project. They are in their second month. There's
10 months of this.
So the project is a 5 kilometer. In terms of scope, it's 5 kilometers. Now, what's happening? They are doing the first phase. So what they've done now is 2 kilometers. Now, starting from Kokrobite Junction to Langma, they are saying that the main challenge they've had is with the Ghana water lines. So once they started the excavation, they were waiting on Ghana Water to relocate their lines or realign their lines. But it has taken too long as a result of bureaucracies and all of that. So Ghana Water is the institution that has delayed.
Sorry, what's the project about?
So they are good. Thanks for that question. The place floods anytime it rains.
Okay.
So they are fixing the drains in the area to ensure that
gutters and stuff.
Exactly. So that's what the project
So
is.
they dug the gutters and
Exactly.
they got to a place where Ghana Water had to relocate their lines.
Exactly.
Okay, so they are waiting for Ghana Water to relocate their lines before they will finish their side.
They've been waiting for Ghana Water, and he's saying that it was only yesterday that the contractor finished that particular work in terms of
this
the
person
realignment.
says his house has had this challenge for 6 weeks.
More than 6 weeks, yes. And I asked him,
why do you dig the thing when you don't
Ghana
know
Water
what
has not realigned their pipe, so it tells us another story.
So they are saying Ghana Water needs to come and do something
Exactly.
before they can continue.
And they are saying Ghana Water has done that from the conversation we had. Ghana
So why
Water
is the
has-
guy's house still not having? Why is the hose in front of his house?
Good. So I asked him if he's saying Ghana Water has realigned the lines, then how long will it take for them to complete the thing so that at least people can drive into their homes? And he's saying that he's sure by close of week the dredges will be completed. And
By
then
close of week?
we should come around next week to
To
inspect
see.
it.
Okay.
Yes.
So he admits that there's a problem.
Yes.
But by close of week,
Yes.
they would have done it.
Yes.
Okay.
And he was unhappy that
So does
we
he
put
know
out
the place?
story. He knows the place. He was unhappy we played the voice without checking in with them
no, he
before.
won't check anything. He should stop that. He won't check anything. If we hadn't done, he wouldn't have done anything. And we don't take permission from him to decide what to put on air. So that one there. We thank him for the information, but
Yes.
he should know his limit. You can't tell us what we should do.
And it beats my mind. And I mean, my thinking is that if you're going to do such a project, which is good and it will help the people, there are pipelines. There may be data lines or other pipelines for water, data, and other things. What you usually will do will get the utility managers or companies of utility to realign the lines or move them out of the scope of where you be working.
But did he
before you do
apologize
the excavation
for digging somebody's house for 6 weeks?
You say?
He should have. The first thing he should have done was to say we should instead of criticizing us for putting the thing on air. He should have said, please help me apologize to these residents for digging in front of their house for 6 weeks without informing them.
Okay, so he said that the people were informed and that this bugger probably was not in town when they were doing the information. So
that they will have their houses dug for 6 weeks,
yes,
and they can't enter their house for 6 weeks.
Okay, not that.
With no remedial measures.
That they will be fixing drains.
But if you look at the way they even dug the house, is that how it's done?
The images I see here, it's not good.
Let's stop doing these things. If you go and dig somebody's house, the least you could do is to provide a culvert to say temporary. So this is completely unacceptable. And then now to turn around and say, well, why are we putting a thing on it without checking with him? Like as if we take permission from him.
I was actually unhappy about the situation.
So you see, this is the problem. His mindset is wrong. You've inconvenienced a resident for 6 weeks, and your problem is that a radio station goes on air without checking with you. We should check with you before we put the matter on air. If we hadn't put it on there, would you have even called us to tell us this? You see, the mindset is so wrong. You are saying you dug the thing and that Ghana Water needed to do something. You are going to do a project. You know that Ghana Water has utility lines. Wouldn't you discuss with them before digging the person's house? Now, if you dig the person's house, and why do you leave the heap there? Charlie, let's stop that too.
So I think it is completely unacceptable because I'm not an engineer, but for basics, as an engineer, before you embark on any projects, you need to ensure that you've done your mobilization. In fact, in Ghana, professional conduct is governed by the GHIE Code of Ethics. Now, 2011 Act 819, Public Welfare Clause. Engineers are required to hold paramount the safety, health, and welfare of the public in the performance of their professional duties. 2. The mobilization implication. Under the duty of competence and diligence, an engineer must ensure that a project is properly resourced and managed to avoid unnecessary delays or hazards to the community. That is clearly there. In fact, the GHIE has recently called for technical audits of some of these programs, and that is for the local level. Let me take you to the international level. At the international level, we have international standards, that International Federation of Consultant Engineers, Clause 4.14. This specially states that the contractor shall not interfere unnecessarily or improperly with the convenience of the public or access to and all use of roads and footpaths. So these codes of conduct are clearly there.
It's because Ghana, how do you say it in Swedish? For me, I don't want to sound rude, but I think this explanation is like shame has come to town, so now we should come and check next week whether what are you saying? You've dug somebody's house for 6 weeks. You had did you even put a notice in front of the road? You don't even have the presence of mind to apologize, and you are saying, why did you put the thing on there without calling you?
So this is who the MC?
No, somebody from the assembly.
Somebody from the assembly.
An engineer.
This district assembly or decentralization system, I'm even getting tired of talking about it.
Don't get tired, please.
It appears
talk about it.
We created ideally a beautiful model of governance that should or ought to have worked, ought to have managed communities better and brought home a certain governance that would have taken us a bit more time, red tapes, bureaucracies, cut all of that out. But once again, the political class appears to have, thrown dust in our eyes. What is the caliber of appointees to these district assemblies? And you made a point about the mindset of this. Is it an engineer or whoever that works in this assembly is totally wrong? What is the caliber of appointments to these places? Obviously, it's not on the basis of meritocracy. So it's on the basis of rewarding supporters.
To be fair, we don't know because this may be a technocrat, so we don't want to even.
No. So I'm not even speaking. I'm just using this as an example. The conduct, even the communication is all wrong. But I'm making a general point about the caliber of people we place in the district assemblies. These are supposed to be institutions for development. Ordinarily, they are the key executors of the plans in our NDPC, our national, development planning framework. But no Ghanaian is going to corroborate that story, that is what they are doing. Okay? How, and it comes back to the mentality. The caliber of people we are putting in there, we are putting party faithful in there as reward. Okay, so there's a certain entitlement. And if you walk into any of yours, you ask the gentleman if he's been able to get in touch with his assemblyman or his MCE. These are people, the idea was to bring governance to our doorstep. So even if we are not being diligent as citizens in finding them, they ought to have come to us. We ought to know who they are. And the funny thing is, you find assembly people coming to your area asking you for property rates and etc. Sometimes they walk on very bad roads to come and ask you all of these questions to pay your taxes and levies. But it comes down, Bernard, to the failure of institutions. It comes down to poor leadership. Okay, and perhaps this is my criticism of the current local government minister and all those who have held that office before him. They have failed to sort of translate the idea of decentralization they've failed to translate it into something that would have been practical and efficient and helped us solve our problems. As we are talking, and this flows from yesterday's conversation, the problem of urbanization, our population growth isn't slowing down. Okay, what is their plan? If you are running an assembly that has 50,000, 100,000 people, do you even have a plan for the next? For even, let's take your tenure, and then I also have a problem with the kind of democracy we are running, where we are governing our futures in 4-year silos to benefit the political class. So I think that we said it here the last time. I don't know if you remember, but we need to bring in, whether we are going to do phone interviews or in person, we need to get to every MCE or DCE to hear about their vision and their plan. They are aware, in as much as the Constitution Review Committee has put in a proposal that will scrap the idea of political party manifestos and sort of connect the NDPC report and sort of give it legal backing, which will require our assemblies to execute. Okay, ahead of that, we need to list and line up all the assembly heads, okay, and ask them their vision. It will be good if we're able to segregate some of the problems and place them under the various assemblies and have their heads answer to these questions and tell us their vision for long-term solution. Not my area doesn't have water, so I've called some poly tankers to bring them water. That's good, but we need the long-term plan as to how you develop your constituencies as their leaders.
A couple of quick comments before we go back to you said today is called what?
Let the people talk.
They will talk. There's a falling billboard at Shashi. It's on the ECG cables and needs to be attended to now. So please, if you're listening at this is either Gridco or ECG, a falling billboard at Shashi, you don't tell us which part. Good morning. Please use your platform to draw attention of ECG to this tilting pole just behind our house at Community 22 Tema around Sikabot gas station. Power lines are under strain, which increase the risk of snapping or pulling down the pole entirely. If it falls, it could damage the house, nearby property, or cause electrical hazards like shocks or fire. I went to the ACG office at Community 22 to report the issue, but I was asked to go to a Shaman office to report. There, I was given a phone number. I contacted the gentleman who claimed they were in charge of that area and promised to come and resolve the issue. I followed up the next day without another call, but no response. And it's been more than a week now. Nothing has been done about it. Charlie, people are just collecting salary. Please, this is the contact number of the gentleman at ECG: 050-164-4314. So, Engineer Bekwena, this is the number of your staff member who, when he was asked to go and deal with electric post, said he will call back. He hasn't called. The number is 0501-644-314. So please write the number and call him and sack him. 0501-644-314. No, I don't know whether that's an office line or whatever.
There will be an initial sanction before we get to
whatever they want to do.
Take it
to interdict him. Kakra. People must
investigate.
People must work.
True.
Bernard, it's true what the caller is saying. I live on the Peace B Street, and for weeks we haven't had water. Good morning, please. What the man said about water crisis is very true. We haven't had water for more than a year, and it's really worrying. We buy water from the tankers all the time. Hello, I live around Community 25, just around the VRA plant or Delhi Public School, not far from where your caller talked from. I also buy water from tanks, though we have the taps. Same problem as he stated, Dela 25. Good morning, team. We're having the same problem at Betile Pure Oil. For 3 years now, water has never run through our taps. Please do something about it for us. Good morning, guys. I'm tempted to believe that Ghana Water has some connections with these tankers, because sometimes you can call them and they will tell you they've increased their price or the water isn't flowing, but in 2 days they will supply. The question is, where do they get water from, and why do they get it fast while we ordinary people don't get? Good morning, Bernard and team. My name is Matthew Leishos Gada, Temakoni 25, Peace B. I perfectly agree with Bafo. This problem has been like this for the past 1.5 years, about 3 months before 2024 election, where they give us water for 2 days, and after the 2 days, it can take another 4 months to receive water. Because of this, I personally buy 120 Ghana cedis worth of water every week from Kia drivers with the white tank. We cannot even flush our toilets properly. Citi, please help us. And the sad part is that the water they bring us doesn't taste like pipe-borne water. Why are you drinking it? Good morning, Bernard. The issue of water is serious. I buy water almost every other week. Isaac from Hacho. My name is Richard. There's serious traffic build-up this morning from Pokwasi to Afanko barrier interchange. This traffic is due to massive pool of water just where you are about to climb the overhead due to the rains. That section of the road has been constructed and is a serious construction defect. Please use your medium to get the attention of the authorities to get it resolved. This is a new road though, and already water is gathering. Please, contractor, go and finish your work. Good morning, team. We have the same problem at Zenu or Batan School area.
I know that.
Since last year, we haven't had water flow through any of our taps.
Oh, wow.
The so-called Kufuor gallon costs 5 cedis. Bernard, please ask Bong District Assembly some questions for us. We are really suffering, Koku. Fred, call Bong District Assembly and put him on the line. Good morning, team. I believe that public sector agencies just exist to draw salaries. Ghana Water always complains of underinvestment, but they are not telling us how much they pay themselves. What do they mean by increasing your compensation but no allocation? What you will be investing in your assets, Charlie? Culvert windfall collapse and erosion has exposed the culvert, creating hazard into 2 meters into the road for unknown vehicles that use the road from Tuba roundabout to DVL Kokrobite. Municipal Assembly should urgently fix this. It's between Venture Block Manufacturing and Novik Pharmacy. Thanks. Good morning, team. The level of negligence by Gans South Municipal Assembly concerning the situation at Atala Junction is becoming unacceptable. Anytime it rains, large volumes of sand and mud wash onto the road, making the stretch almost unusable and causing massive traffic congestion for commuters coming from Kaswa Weja direction. This has been happening repeatedly, yet no lasting intervention has been undertaken by the Assembly. What is even more frustrating is that when residents call to complain, they are simply asked to visit the Assembly to make an official complaint. Despite the problem being obvious and recurring, citizens should not have to continuously beg authorities to address a dangerous public road situation that affects thousands of people daily. All right, let's hear more voices. Okay, more comment. The situation is creating unnecessary delays, damaging vehicles and posing serious safety risks to motorists and pedestrians alike. We are appealing to the Minister of Roads and Highways, the Gans South Municipal Assembly, and all relevant authorities to urgently desilt the area, stabilize the shoulders of the road, and provide a permanent drainage solution before the rains worsen the situation further. This is Owusu from Botiano. Good morning, Bernard. For 4 years now, the Social Welfare Office in Amasaman has been without electricity. The heat in the office is unbearable.
Social welfare.
The Social Welfare Office in Amasaman has been without electricity. Every day, people go there seeking services, yet they are forced to endure the heat and discomfort because of this neglect. Please raise this issue on your platform, and if possible, contact the MCE to demand immediate action. The gutter stretching right in front of the Amasaman Zonal Council is the perfect definition of a local assembly that is not prepared to address sanitation. If you cannot manage what is directly at your own doorstep, how are you managing our streets, our markets, and our schools? Boating in Amasaman. Good morning, Bernard. My name is Lamle. I live at Community 25. Behind Able Academy. Some residents have laid we played the audio of this. Bernard, your team should visit Adenta Housing Down Accountancy. Our gutters were dug in December 2025 for construction with no prior notice. Till today, 29th April, we park our cars on the road. There's no urgency and nobody cares. Nobody is held responsible when my car parts are removed. Bernard, there was no prior notice or engagement with residents. Ekua. Wow. Good morning, Bernard. The people of Katamanso and surrounding towns for the whole of the month of December last year have not had water flowing through our taps. We've had water for only 4 days. January and February this year, we've had no water running through our taps. We got lucky in March and had 3 days of running tap water. After that, no water running through our taps till date. Please beg Ghana Water Company on our behalf that we are also part of the country. This is Kofi from Kube Crow #1. Here are more voices. What is it? Today's show is called what?
Let the people talk.
Let the people talk.
Hi, good morning, Bernard and the CBS team. I'm actually calling from Sampa Valley within the Weja Tetegu environs, which falls under the Ga South Municipal Assembly. Now, there's been this major road, more or less a bypass, but it's a community road linking from Barrier to Tetegu. Now, in the community of Sampa Valley, where the incident is, there is a resident who allegedly claims that he actually bought that section of the land which have been used to construct the road. Now, because of that, the resident within the community finds it very difficult to commute in connecting to the main Kaswa Accra stretch. You know, he brought in gravels, sand, and whatever to block the road. I have personally visited the Gas South Municipal Assembly to speak to the engineer, but I was told he is not around. And whenever I go there, he is not around. And now we find it very difficult driving out of our houses, connecting to the main road. Please, Bernard, if it is possible to reach out to the Gas South Municipal Engineer, let us have some clarification. And ever since this thing had happened, whenever it rains, you could see that the waters are not flowing. And, you know, it's breeding mosquitoes in the neighborhood. You know, please kindly come to our aid. Thank you.
Good morning to everyone over there. Florence Ambitious is my name. I'm recording live from Winneba. Yesterday game was fantastic. I was happy at the end of the game. I am seeing Bayern Munich to lift the trophy at the end. Today, we all know that it's going to be Mourinho type of football. They are going to play defensive game. But in everything, I see us now winning by 2-1. My regards to all Liverpool fans. We never walk
Good morning, Bernard and the rest of the team. This is Eva Entry from Malijo on the Dodua Road. So my issue has to do with this whole ECG thing that matters. I've seen a shadow flying around and I've sighted my area on it. That's Valley View, OEB. And I'm wondering if in reality we are part of the shadow, because we seem to have some sort of special treatment in the sense that our lights go off and on at will without any form of plan whatsoever. Take yesterday till today, for instance. So our light went off yesterday. So we slept in darkness. Lights came back on around 7:55 a.m. Went off again at 10:30 a.m. same morning. Came back on at 6 o'clock in the evening, p.m., 6 o'clock p.m. Went off again this dawn around 2:45 a.m. Came back on in the morning, same this morning at 6:30 a.m. And in 10 minutes, 6:40 a.m., the lights went off again. And it's been off since. I don't know what's happening. And this issue has been there way before this Gridco substation fire thing happened. I've lost one deep freezer already. So that was prior to this major issue. And I've been living here since 2021, and it's been like that. The situation's been awful. I'm sure people have complained and are tired. From what I heard, the load is too much. So yes, if the load is too much, what's being done about it? Are we supposed to just sit and watch while things go from bad to worse? It's so frustrating. I mean, to say the least, so frustrating and painful, Bernard. We need some form of answers. We really need help, and I really wish you could use your platform to help us. It's not the best. It's not the best at all, Bernard. It's not the best. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Bernard, good morning. If the gentleman is able to raise about 30,000 plus just to secure water for himself over the period, I will encourage him that if he can again at a go raise to that same amount and consider a possible borehole, it may at the moment and forever be water independent. Is something that he may want to consider, or those in the area, and forget Ghana Water for now. The problem may not be solved in the immediate time. Then let me add that I explored that option when I was starting my construction within Afienya, Manche Hill, Mobile area. And I realized that it took that amount, close to 30,000, will only fetch me water, a tanker for about 83.5 times. That cannot even finish my construction, neither would that last me a lifetime. So I considered the option of a borehole, and I'm water independent forever. So it's an option, it's an idea, not the ideal situation, but the best for everyone to consider. Potentially, they may have water underground and use.
Good morning, Bernard. I'm listening to your program live. Bernard, sometimes you can't actually figure out why people in authorities in our country seems to neglect everything, and people have to give out a complaint before they set up to do whatever they do. I'll give you one example on the road. Say community 3 and community 5. That is the Catholic Church road leading to the main area, getting to the runabout of Mr. Obeng, PV Obeng runabout. The stretch on that road, Bernard, there are these ramps, and you know those days they do this ramp with pavement blocks, those small ones on it. In fact, on the right hand side of the road, if you are moving towards PV Obeng side, let's say from Tema Secondary School, all the pavement blocks or the ramps on the road, the right hand side, are all completely damaged. About 3 ramps, continuously in that section. So if cars are coming, those coming from PV Obeng side, which is on their left, people who are going towards PV Obeng side on their right have to go into the left side, and it is causing a hell of problems. Please, Bernard, draw the attention of the people who are in charge to come and have a look at it, because it's quite embarrassing indeed, that a road like this, the ramp on the roads, about 3 of them will be neglected. They've all broken down, and it's making a motorist difficult to move at that section. Thank you.
Good morning, Bernard and team. Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Gifty. I live on the Peasby Road, a few meters to Kent Estate. I've lived there for 13 years. In the last 2 years, water issues has been hell. And from late last year coming, it's been worse. We can be there for 3 months. You don't have water running through your pipes. For 10 weeks, 4 weeks. We are even asking for a schedule so we know when to expect water. Bernard, we are not getting a schedule. When you call the distribution team, they will tell you, oh, we're supposed to give you water last week. We're supposed to give you water last week, but we had a problem. So when it gets to your turn, apparently they on their own have a schedule. And so if they get to your location and they have a problem which you didn't cause, instead of them continuing from where they stopped before they had a problem, they skip to the next one on their timetable. And my question is, what is my offense if you have an internal problem? You'll be there, you won't get water. And the scary part of the whole thing is that when you ask the tanker services to bring you water, the question is, where are they getting the water? Because the guy who supplies me water says the areas in the neighborhood where they used to buy water, Ghana Water has come to close down all those spots. So where are they getting the water to bring to us? How sure are we if those waters we are buying are even, treated water? Then unfortunately, I'm on my way going to work. I would have seen you videos of filters I use in the house. I filter the water, and when you see the filter, you will scream for help. Bernard, we are sitting on a time bomb. I have treated H. pylori in my daughter for, I don't know the number of times I've done the treatment. A little girl going through treatment every now and then, taking Nexium like she's drinking water, just to relieve her pain. And you read and they tell you water, what. Bernard, we are tired. We are taxpayers. We plead with Ghana Water. They should at least communicate something. At least if you know what they are dealing with and we have a clear idea on when it will end, we can have a clear head and plan properly. This is just not acceptable. Thank you, Bernard.
So let the people talk is what we are doing. Frustrations, people are pouring out their frustration from across the city and indeed the nation at large. Some do not have water, some have electricity challenges. So we have your voice notes and some are also sending text messages 0539986996. Let me bring a few of your comments in. Daniel sent this from New Legon. It says, Madam Kaka, part of the reason why our population in Accra is increasing is because of the large influx of people from our neighboring conflicted or conflict-prone countries. Come to Medina and see most of these traffic hawkers and guys who sell atadrin. They are not Ghanaians. Do your checks and see. Hi Bernard, yesterday the residents of Nungwa had lights out for about 6 times. Where are updates? Where are the updates the energy minister said they will provide? We just need a timetable to plan. Jones said this from Nungwa. Good morning, guys. I had to run from that Bechile pure oil area because of water. I was developing a waste problem from carrying gallons of water on a daily. And now in Tema 2, we get it tots. Daniel sent this from Tema. So you run away from Bechile pure oil
to the fire.
No, Bechile pure oil, no. There was no water at all.
Yeah.
And he was having waist pains because it's carrying 4 gallon too. You know that can be hard to carry. Now in Tamatu, it gets a tot. Yeah, and that's the problem. More comments. The water situation is becoming a serious challenge for us. In some areas, the water valves are deliberately closed, and it seems there is a business arrangement with individuals selling water. For example, around Chasako near the Zoom Lion office, the main valves are kept shut, making it impossible to access water unless you buy from a water tanker. Bright Blavo sent that. Dear Bernard, I live in Takrade. From 2019 to 2022, I was dependent on water from Ghana Water, but it flowed only between April and May yearly. Fortunately, I've drilled a mechanized borehole and haven't had any problems ever since. The water analysis showed it was of good quality. I think residents will eventually need to come together and drill boreholes communally, maybe 4 houses per borehole. So where is the state in all of this? If we have to provide water for ourselves, then what is the state doing? We have to fix solar, we have to drill boreholes, and residents are contributing money to fix their roads. You know, what should we be building our own prisons and hospitals too?
That's where I come in, and I dare say that then we should agree, this social contract, we should agree that we have to stop paying the taxes. Because if you are paying, because we pay for all these services, they are not free anyway. Water is not free, electricity is not free. You are paying for electricity, yet you are not getting, there's something happening, whether it's Doomso or lights out, we don't even know. Water, we are look at the first gentleman whose voice you played. He said he spent about 30,000 in 1 year.
Period, on water.
And water is a public good. My goodness.
And some of the comments earlier came that, you know, their older mothers, you know, senior citizens have suffered typhoid, you know, in the past because of this water situation. So it's quite a problem, and I think that we need to make some massive investments in this area.
Right.
We're seeing big push. We're seeing roads being done. We're promising to construct expressways connecting our major cities. Those are good. When it comes to water, I don't see the big plan to push it in a big way that we will, whether we are desalinating the seawater, whether we are preserving the fresh source of water. I don't get that. And we have the largest man-made lake around, and we are not seeing anything. Fresh water bodies, we are destroying them, we are polluting them. In terms of mechanization, we've heard the current MD for Ghana Water. We've heard the past. Obviously, some serious investment must go into supplying water to our increasing populations, and we must do this long term and factor in the next 20 years what's our population going to look like, what will be the water needs of the people, and plan around those lines, because it looks like it's a very knee-jerk reaction, and it's all piecemeal
let me read a message, a brief message coming.
After the message, I'll bring you data on this.
A friend, and he says, at this rate, I'm not even sure I want my kids to live here. It's a total mess. Water, lights, roads.
You spoke about investment. I think investment is very important in this regard, because it appears that complaints come in, they open the taps for 3 days, and then it goes off again. So myself and the head of research here, Shiba Arababeni, we put together some data comparing what the government priority has been over the years. Now, we took our data from budgets, 2026 budget and 2025 budget. Now, in the 2026 budget, we sought to compare investment into big push infrastructure and then water investment. The reason why we chose big push, because we noticed that is the government's highest, expenditure flagship program. Because in the 2026 budget, the big push infrastructure program received 30 billion Ghana cedis allocation, and that is 52.2% of the total capex. And that project includes Accra Kumasi Expressway and some other projects. Now, the Ministry of Roads and Highways received 4.3 billion Ghana cedis. That is 7.5 of the total capex nationwide. Now, Ghana Road Maintenance Trust Fund received 3 billion, 5.2% of the capex. Agriculture Enclave, 0.825 billion, representing 1.4%. Now, total roads related, big push, everything together is 38 billion Ghana cedis, 66.1%. Now, the question is...
Take your time.
Right.
Take it again.
Okay, so let me quickly go through the data again.
Let's go over it, yes.
Big push infrastructure alone, 30 billion Ghana cedis, that is 52.2%. Ministry of Roads and Highways, 4.3 billion Ghana cedis, 7.5%. Ghana Road Maintenance Trust Fund, 3 billion Ghana cedis has been allocated in the 2026 budget, representing 5.2% of the total capex. Now, Ghana Road Maintenance Trust Fund, 3 billion Ghana cedis, representing 5.2%. Agricultural Enclave Roads, 0.828 billion, 1.4% of the total capex. Now, if you put everything together, it means that the entire capital expenditure, 66.1% went into big push and road project. Now, it will interest you to ask, okay, so how about water infrastructure investment? 50 million Ghana cedis, just 50 million Ghana cedis was allocated in the 2026 budget for
50 million
just
Ghana
50 million
cedis.
Ghana, representing 0.09%. 0.09%
obviously
of investment in water. And even the water, that includes sanitation, that includes payment to wash requirements and all of that. Now, the real question is, what is the national annual wash requirement to end shortages? If we really want to address the water shortages in the country, according to World Bank data, $18.5 billion is what we will need, and that is 32% of total capex. So if we are doing 0.09%, you should know that we are not going anywhere.
So we have invested 50 million,
exactly,
and we require about 18 billion.
About 18 billion. So that tells you where the priority is. That is 2026.
Wait, what's the denomination?
So denomination Ghana cedis, in Ghana cedis. But in terms of the amount we require to solve the problem, 18.5 billion Ghana cedis, representing $1.7 billion. That is 2026. Maybe you may ask, okay, how about 2025? What did the data say in terms of the 2025 budget? In the 2025 budget, Big Push received 13.85 billion, representing 42.4% of the total capital expenditure. Ministry of Roads, 2.28 billion, representing 7%. Ghana Road Fund, 2.81 billion, representing 8.6%. Now, when you put everything together for 2025, investment into roads, 18.94 billion Ghana cedis, representing 57.9% of the total capital expenditure. In 2025, you ask, what was the amount invested in water? 652 million Ghana cedis, representing 2.0%.
So up from 50 million, we've spent about 652
million.
That's 2.0%.
2.0%. So, I mean, the budget is also, the 2025 budget is clearly stating how government's priority has always been into the Big Push project. Now, we are not
roads
saying...
are important.
Exactly.
Right?
We are not saying the roads are
yes.
not important, but what we are saying is that the Ghana water section also needs some attention.
Proper
and
investment.
that if we are to really to address these problems in a long-term manner, investment needs to go in
and it must be tangible, it must be deliberate, it must be sustainable.
Because we are not investing, that is what has caused these widespread shortages. I mean, people airing their views and already documented daily water shortages in major parts of Accra and some parts of the country. We also look at the bit of the fact that we won't be able to meet SDG Goal 6 that says that without a massive scale up in funding, we are unlikely to meet Sustainable Development Goal 6, that target for universal water and sanitation access. Another danger is that in terms of public health, we won't, because of the lack of investment, we are compromising the national resilience against waterborne diseases. And you have mentioned where a situation where some people are suffering from typhoid and all of that due to the lack of investment in the water situation. So this is why we are saying that, look, Big Push investment is very important, but we are pleading with government that looking at all of these series of complaints coming in, if you look at the investment that we pour into water, which 2026 was 0.09, it is inadequate to solve our problems. And so some bit of attention should go to the water industry, the water sector, to ensure that these investments are made in the long term.
That's a very comprehensive view of the fiscals, the financial investments we've made into our built environment. We're saying that it's not enough to only construct the roads. It's critical to ensure that there is water flowing through our taps for institutions, for homes, households, individuals, and stuff like that. I'll bring Kakra in briefly. I still have a lot of your voice notes and messages. I'll bring all of them to you, and then of course I always have opportunities as announcements for you that I'll be bringing you away. So Kakra, of course, when we put in all the money, we still must work on the efficiency of the system also, right? So that the waste is curtailed and people don't deliberately also sabotage the system, because there is that human part of things that also deliberately or not dissipates the limited resources.
You see, yesterday I was making the point that this water crisis, as is the situation with electricity, with sanitation, with so many things in Ghana, it comes down to leadership. Okay, the governance of water clearly needs a certain reform. And yesterday the former water MD spoke eloquently about it. Gallus, the current MD, also spoke eloquently about it. He sometimes I can feel his frustration, because the last time we had him in studio, there was a lot of day-to-day management on his plate
as the
but
MD.
He as the MD, and I felt for him, because his job really is to direct and manage the strategy. Okay, so his leadership is to take on the vision and execute it. Okay, so it begs the question, what kind of team does he have at his agency, the state agency, that he has to deal with day-to-day matters at that level, because he's the managing director? That in itself shows or reflects the kind of management we have in some of these state institutions. And I bet you he's not the only head of a state institution who is bogged down by the day-to-day activities. And when that happens, you're not even making use of the individual CEO or MD, his competence, his skills. You're not making use of it, because he's supposed to lead the strategy for that agency. But here he is leading a task force to go and deal with people who are tapping into pipelines illegally. That's the difficulty. And you see this at ECG, you see this at Ghana Water. The sad part is that these are basic amenities that the state is supposed to provide. Okay? And yesterday he said, the MD said that we are paying not necessarily for the water, but for the services, the treatment and the transmission. I love his private-public partnership idea that he puts up, because we are getting tired of the several complaints, the clear inefficient management that is happening in some of these state institutions. Okay, private sector. Yes, it's CFM. We are private sector. We all have difficulties. We have financial constraints. Okay, but there's a certain fundamental attitude and mindset in Ghana's private sector. I'm not trying to say that the private sector is an industry of all saints. No, there are challenges. But there's a certain bottom line of
efficiency,
executing, of delivering. Okay, what is the bottom line? For here, we are supposed to provide a certain content. What do we call it here? Radio for what? Relevant radio always. Okay, so in our production, we manage the little resources. Because if we speak to Papa, okay, and we ask him how much will be enough on a daily basis to run Citi, I'm sure he clearly has that estimation. But the reality might be different. But then again, what does he do? He acts as the leader, and he optimizes the resources that he has. Everybody has complaints in the private sector, but we still find a way to get the job done. We need to see that in the public sector. Sometimes people bring up suggestions that perhaps let's outsource the management of the public institutions to the private sector. And I dare say that we will see things improve. I dare make that point that we will see things improve. Caleb, finally, what I want to say, and you see, we've reached the point that unfortunately it is the agitation of the people, of the citizens, that will get state actors to do what they're supposed to do. I say that when the people sending all these messages, when you open your tap and there's no water, when somebody is disposing their domestic waste, or pardon my French, excreta, through lines that are close to water pipelines, and you reported to your assembly and nothing has happened. I think Ghanaians need to get to the point where we will exert our power as a people. I keep saying this, and people get me wrong.
How should we do
when
it?
I say that what we need in this country is a cultural revolution or some kind of revolution, people will erroneously go on my Facebook page and ask me, am I saying we should take guns and go? No. You see, you need a revolution that will change your mindset. When you have a different mindset, when you understand your relationship, the relationship between you as a citizen and the state, you're not going to complain every day. And December 7 in the next 4 years, you go and say, in the name of democracy, and as a good citizen, I'm putting my thumb on it. No, you withdraw that. We need to now engage in what our first president called a boycott. Okay, a boycott of some of the things that we are doing. If this country, if every person, every worker decides to, every company, private company decides to go on a certain boycott for even one day, okay, there will be no taxes, there will be no levies. Nothing happens.
The system will
will push the people managing and running the system to take us seriously. If we decide that on election day we are all going to stay home, not a single person will step out and go and place their thumb on any ballot paper, what do you think is going to happen?
A vote of no confidence.
That will be the loudest message of telling you that we are tired of living in a country that appears to be ungoverned. We are not in a jungle.
So citizens
must
are really
exert
calling
their power
on their leaders to fulfill their part of the social contract, so that life is easier for all of us. I guess that's the takeaway from this conversation. Make life better for the people. While we are at it, the Mirror and Labadi Beach Hotel brings you a Mother's Day surprise. She's your first love, your first teacher, and your counselor. Celebrate her in a way she will never forget. Labadi Beach Hotel is the venue. May 10, 2026, 12 p.m. prompt. Single rate 750 Ghana cedis. Family of 4, 2,800 Ghana cedis. Grab a ticket, dial star 725 star 7076 hash. For further info, contact 0548019572. Now, elevate your audio with We Hear by Lowy, featuring a vibrant range of colors like denim, neon, and black. Discover the full lineup, including the We Hear Pro, the only model in the series endorsed by Kylian Mbappe. We Hear 1 is going for 400 Ghana cedis. We Hear 2, 900 Ghana cedis. We Hear Pro 3,800. That's the Mbappe choice. Order now on 0201957739. Visit Atlantic Towers at number 12 Afunya Street, Abelenkpe. We Hear by Lowy. So We Hear by Low. Apparently it's low. Feel the power and hear the difference. We'll take a very quick break. When we're back, there is more.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Attention all Ghanaian students in basic to senior high schools. Want to win 15,000 Ghana cedis? Join the Kofi A. Teria Good Citizenship Challenge now. Form a team of at least 5 students and embark on a community service initiative that will make a real difference. For more details, call 050-591-0960. The final submission deadline is 30th June 2026.
Looking for a burst of flavor in every sip? Discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. Enjoy the classic Piva Cola flavor, perfect fit anytime. How about a fruity adventure? Try our delightful Piva orange fruit drink packed with recognized citrus flavor. Craving something exotic? Our Piva cocktail fruit drink brings the tropics to you. For a sweet and juicy treat, grab our grapefruit drink and don't miss out on the refreshing Piva Tangerine fruit drink, bursting with tangerine flavor. Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, Piva Tangerine. Grab yours today. Available now at your local store. Call us on 055-00-322-31. Piva, a taste you'd love. This advert is FDA approved.
P for Piva.
This Mother's Day,
we celebrate a love that never gives up, even when it's tested. Let's celebrate the quiet strength and endless love of our mothers. Think about the outstanding moments with Mama and share them with us in our Mother's Day promotion and episode with Mama. Send a message to 0539 986 996 reflecting on that one moment you hurt your mother with a decision, a word, or an action that caused her pain. And yet in her quiet strength, she chose to forgive you because her love for you was always greater than the pain. Or think about the sacrifices she made, the things she went through, the things she went without, so you could have more. The sleepless nights, the silent struggles, her own dreams set aside just to see you move forward. Many times, these sacrifices go unnoticed. And now cast your mind back to that one defining moment, the midnight advice, the support, the action Mama took that changed your life forever. That single act that continues to guide you all the time. So this Mother's Day, let's go beyond celebration. Let's reflect, let's appreciate, and let's say the words that matter. Add your full name, your phone number, and Mama's full name, and send to 0539 986 996 via WhatsApp. Let's give Mama her flowers while she can feel it. The An Episode with Mama promotion is powered by 97.3 Citi FM with support from Channel 1 TV, and it's proudly sponsored by GTP and supported by Takira.
In Ghana, planning ahead is something we grew up with. It's in the small things. Filling your barrels and buckets just in case the taps don't flow tomorrow. Parents buying school shoes 2 or 3 sizes too big so you can grow into them. Or wrapping your books carefully so that they can be passed down to the next child. It's how we've always looked out for the future. Quietly, thoughtfully, every day.
For 20 years, we've understood what Ghanaians have always known. Planning today secures tomorrow. It's the reason we provided life insurance solutions for every aspect of your future. Star Life didn't introduce planning ahead, we only made it better. Why? Because it's who you've always been. Star Life, your solid partner for life.
We are Star Life, your solid partner for life.
Hey, so what goes into building quality structures? I mean, literally, what goes into it? Wujaf, you don't want to be sitting here somewhere worrying whether or not you did a really good job. It's a very simple equation. If there's no diamond cement in the mix, massa, forget it. Don't start cry. Menye, diamond cement has been providing builders, block makers, and construction companies that peace of mind for years. Diamond cement is 42.5 R grade cement. Unbeatable quality made right here in Ghana. And because we have your pocket in mind, we provide 32.5 R grade so that everybody getting on. No long talk, Jack. If there's no diamond cement in the mix, don't start. Locate Diamond Cement Ghana Limited nationwide with factories in Aflao, Takrade, and Buipe, or call 0244-313-368 or 0540-111-978 or 0202-021-175. Diamond Cement, still as hard as a diamond.
Electroland Ghana Limited, ye mamo achedie kesio. We ye de maye dwedi fa wo mni ye dini ye o. Esansa mu no kredi aso ye ninti. Ye mamo achedie kesie pa. Achedie kesia ye de ma wo enemy. Every Accra ekotamali. Ghana fa na nyina. Electroland eye number 1. Ne hiane sa obeto Samsung, TCL, Media, any Nasco niama ewo Electroland showroom. Any anamo si fa wo mo Ghana fa na nyina. And also dial *928*8888 hash. Ube to miss wako register.electrolandraffles.com. And now boy now watching your busumia crade yibi. Now wait to me nya chedie kesie pa. Free TVs, ACs, fridges, gas cookers, washing machines, sound towers, mobile phones, any near kika hwa ye de ma wonkwa. Jumedi NLA Caritas platform no ajiatu. Kai say in shishe kakra wo ho. Electroland Ghana, rewarding your loyalty the big way.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
We have an exciting conversation for you shortly. We are talking legacy planning and how that will benefit you and your family. That's coming up shortly. Albert Dagadu, Group Chief Operations Officer, is here with Emma Okanse, Head of Distribution from Old Mutual, helping us do great things every day. So what's legacy planning and what do they mean? How can we take advantage of that? It's coming in a bit. Look forward to that. Now, this May Day, it's time to work, play, and celebrate Ghana. Join us at Shona Island for a powerful 3-day celebration honoring the hands that build our nation. From Friday, 1st May to Sunday, 3rd May, we're celebrating you, the Ghanaian worker, in the most exciting family way. Come and experience our Worker Heroes Spotlight, enjoy short, inspiring live interviews, and stand a chance to win amazing prizes only at Shona Island. Bring the whole family and enjoy thrilling activities and attractions like the mini golf challenge, bumper cars, the giant slide, and so much more, plus music, games, and pure relaxation. Remember to celebrate Mom on Mother's Day on the 10th of May, the special Shona Way. This May Day, come celebrate your hard work the Shona Way. Call us now 0545 530 468. Shona Island, where Ghana plays, where Ghana comes to play. Now, what defines the strength of a woman? Her creativity, her ability to multitask, or her leadership? Discover Obasima, Stanbic Bank's women's banking solution designed for every woman in Ghana. Enjoy business incubation, China trade opportunities, and comprehensive financial and insurance support. Stanbic is here to drive your growth. StanbicBank.com.gh is where to visit online. 0302 815 789. Stanbic Obasima, unlock your strength. Let's welcome into the studio Albert Dagadu, Group Chief Operations Officer. Good to have you.
Thank you.
And you're here with Emma Okanse, Head of Distribution. Here to distribute a lot of good news, ne?
Yep.
We like it. So let's start with the legacy talk, right? And what it's all about. A lot of people think, legacy is about wealth and it's only for wealthy people. Anytime you talk about legacy, okay, so some wealthy people are thinking about themselves and what to do after they are here and gone. What are we looking at when we say we're building a legacy?
Charlie, every time we associate it with wealth, we've made a mistake.
So?
Because every one of those rich people have people they care about.
True.
They have people who care about them.
Okay.
They have people they love.
True.
They have people who love them.
Correct.
So when they are not around, they have prepared for them.
Okay.
How different are we?
It's not that different. Yeah, like that.
We all have people who care about us. We have people we care about.
Yeah.
We have people who rely on us, people who depend on us.
Mm-hmm.
So really, the whole thing is we need to make a plan for them.
Okay.
No matter how much I have in my pocket now,
Yeah.
I need to start thinking about the future.
Okay.
If I'm not there tomorrow, who takes up care of my people? And then how secure have I left them?
Right.
So yeah, I think we've lived in this world where we've associated legacy planning with just the wealthy people. But I think when we start together with yourselves, our media partners, we should really get Ghanaians to start thinking that we need to plan for the future.
So why is that conversation particularly important now?
Family structures have shifted. Formerly we were very communal. I'm not saying we no longer are, but
not as much
as before.
Yeah.
Where the dependence on others was okay.
Yeah.
Now
there's a social net within the family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we can't leave it to chance.
Right.
We need to prepare. And then even the people who support, they also have other people who, we are living in a sandwich generation. So if you don't do what you have to do for your people, you just leave them exposed.
Yeah, some more. And you see, even the process of departure it can be very expensive. You know how we do things in Ghana. It has to be, you know, there must be bonyo things in addition to all the send off, so that people say, oh, it was beautiful, people came and it was big. But it's quite expensive, Emma. So why do you think many people still don't plan for funerals and their departure and things like that?
Okay, so people don't plan. People don't actually plan towards these expenses because of discomfort. They are not just ready to have this conversation. And the fact that I think somebody thinks you have a funeral plan, for me, it's more or less like you want me to die. Exactly. So it's about the cultural norms that we grew up to really accept.
Okay.
One has to do. I did mention discomfort.
Yeah.
Now, I quite remember. I think when I started work, there was an issue around me approaching a customer to introduce this whole insurance policy to, and surprisingly, this woman reported me to my line manager at the time.
Why?
To say, this lady, I just walked in and this lady is talking about funeral. That's about 2007.
Okay.
I think the conversation has shifted. People are embracing the whole concept about insurance, but we are not there yet.
Yeah.
If you look at the insurance penetration, for instance, about 3% penetration in our market. And it means that we have a lot of work to do. People are not accepting this, yet there's an expense to carry when this happens. We are on this air to educate people, to persuade people, to inspire them, to encourage them that, look, no matter what, this will happen. All we need to do is, though it's discomforting having this kind of conversations, we need to have it. It's just like being disciplined. It's difficult. It comes with challenges. But once you embrace it, certainly you will have a straight and a comfortable life. So I was having this conversation somewhere else, and I said, look, let's not behave like the ostrich, where we think because we are not seeing the problem, it doesn't exist. It does, but we may need to embrace it, have that conversation, and plan comprehensively.
So we should take the bull by the horns, right?
Exactly.
And a stitch in time saves 9.
Your point.
Listening to you and about our culture and all that, I find it ironic, right? We like to send off in a manner that shows off. So our send-offs are show-offs, but planning send-offs becomes a put-off when you have conversations with people.
Exactly.
Right? So, Albert, how do we then start planning? What kind of attitude should we have towards saying, is there a way we should engage you people? Are you available in a manner that is, you know, futuristic, forward-looking?
Oh, yes. We are available, different portals.
Right.
Every time we get the opportunity to come here, we'll talk about it.
Sure.
We have a WhatsApp channel people can reach us on. Do you mind if I share it?
Yeah, sure.
050-833-3537. People can reach us on WhatsApp.
Let's take it in the money again.
050-833-3537.
3537.
We have a short code *378*3#. Okay. People can reach us on that. We have a team that are waiting to engage, to help people start planning.
Right.
Let's start thinking about the future.
Okay, so what packages do you have? Do you want to talk about that? Is there anything like what are the benefits when I deal with you?
Okay, so one has to do with, we help you plan your finances. So when we mention finances, somebody may think it's just the banking sector that handles that. But again, I did mention earlier on that you cannot boast of you having a comprehensive financial plan when you do not have anything covering the funeral expense of your loved ones. So yes, we help you with comprehensive financial planning. We also have we help people with plan their awards education as well. So we have a very good product that is tailored towards the needs of our customers. So it's not something that we have on the shelf where people, it's something that cuts across, but we sit with you, interact, and then get to know what suits you
We take into consideration your finances. We take into consideration some other factors. We also have a financial a retirement package we call annuity as well. So you may be actively working now, and your lifestyle is built around earning monthly salary. However, after work, nothing comes in. But we are saying we want to help you live the kind of life you were living when you were actively working, even after retirement. So we have the annuity product that helps you pay monthly salary till God calls you. So these are some of the products, the solutions that we do offer. We offer, again, free counseling services as well. Counseling services, that's things regarding funeral, things regarding how to even prepare. So preparation towards your funeral, we have a package where we can help you, introduce you to vendors at a very discounted fee as well. So there are a whole lot of things that we do. Albert shared the WhatsApp platform. Yeah. We also have a short code that when you can reach us on that *378 #3*.
So
star 378 *3#.
Yeah, these hash and stars, they can be confusing sometimes.
So you can also reach us on, and we would get in touch with you.
Brilliant. Death, someone has says, has left many families in deep perpetual debt, and legacy planning helps avoid that, so that the people you love, when you leave them behind, they are not in distress. And so this is a very good thing. Scripture says a good man leaves a legacy for his, the people behind him. So you don't want to leave people in distress.
Not to cut you, but you mentioning a good man leaves inheritance for his children. Elsewhere, people have become billionaires overnight because of some of these policies. And here in Ghana, we are rather shying away from having these legacy policies for our people.
Right.
So for you to be a Christian and to believe in what Caleb just said, you need to get this legacy thing where the life of your dependents it's turned overnight when you're no more. So that's what I want to add to what you just said.
It's a good one. Albert, let's take your very final word before you take leave of us. Legacy planning.
The other thing we've seen in the financial space is our plans don't necessarily evolve with us. They are rigid, they are not flexible. But what we intend doing is discuss with you, assess your needs now, plan with you as your lifestyle evolves, your circumstances evolve, things change around you, the solutions will fit that kind of evolution.
So tailor-made solutions as we journey through life stations.
Exactly.
I like how deliberate you are, Old Mutual.
We have to be intentional.
Because you do great things.
We do great things.
I like this. I like this. Old Mutual, do great things every day. Albert Dagadu, Group Chief Operations Officer, and Ama Okanse, Head of Distributions. Thank you so much for coming.
It's our pleasure, Killer.
And we are grateful you brought our attention to legacy planning. We will think legacy, we will plan legacy, and we will do legacy.
Also.
Thank you.
Thank you, Killer.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
And while we are at it, if you're looking for a best of flavor in every sip, please discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. You will enjoy Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, and Piva Tangy. Grab yours today, available now at your local store. Call us 0550-032-231. Piva beverages, a taste you will love. And the hottest slogan in town is Patupa from GCB Bank. It's not just vibes, it's a chance to win Megagantuan prizes. We're talking the ultimate all-expense paid trip to the Global Football Fiesta next year, plus monthly TVs, fridges, cookers, and many goodies. Prizes they finish. Join the winning team. Deposit and maintain 300 cedis or more in your GCB savings or current account. You could be the next. With your small savings, you'll be earning points, and you'll be on your way to Yankee, Canada, or Mexico. It ends in April of this year. We started in December last year. So save, win, go with the Patupa promo by GCB Bank. Global Football, here we come. We'll take a very quick break. There is more when we return.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Hello, CEOs. Ghana's foremost business platform marks 10 years of leadership impact. Join the 10th Ghana CEO Summit and Expo on Thursday, 28th May 2026 from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Kempinski Hotel, Accra. The summit is themed Accelerating Ghana's Economic Transformation, Driving Bold Reforms Through Leadership, Technology, and Industrialization. Tagline, From Vision to Action. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, will attend as special guest of honor and officially launch the CEO Government Compact 2026. Highlights include Presidential CEO Dialogue, Masterclasses, Panels, Brand Expo, CEO Profiles, Networking, and the Ghana CEO Excellence Gala. Registered now at GhanaCEOSummit.com. Call 054-639-1970 or email info@GhanaCEOSummit.com. Powered by CEO Network Ghana in partnership with Deloitte, PwC, EY, GIPC, SIGA, University of Ghana, Media General, and the Multimedia Group. The 10th Ghana CEO Summit and Expo. A decade of leadership impact. T&C supply.
Every woman deserves hair that looks and feels amazing. It starts with the right product. BO16. After relaxing, your hair needs serious care. BO16 neutralizing shampoo removes all those relaxer residues and restores your hair's natural balance. Itchy scalp, dandruff wahala, BO16 treatment shampoo will rescue you. Leaves your hair absolutely divine. BO16 detangling conditioner. No more painful tagging and breakage. See how smoothly the comb runs through. Now you know my secret.
BO16. Express yourself.
This advert is FDA approved. The GC brand. It's all about you.
This damn patch again. Ebo, look at this wall. Every few months, the same damn patch comes back. I've painted it twice already. What is all this?
Kofi, you can't fight moisture with paint too. The problem is inside the building itself.
Yes. So what can I do? The house is already finished.
Simple. Gasem Super Strong Waterproof Cement. It's a new cement with built-in water protection technology.
Water protection?
Yes.
So it's just for repairs?
No, my friend. That's the difference. Use it to fix dampness and seepage. Or use it for new buildings. Foundation, block work, plastering. One cement that builds and protects.
Wow.
Gasem Super Strong Waterproof Cement. The one cement that builds and protects. Build it right once. Gasem, the nation builder.
Hey, El Chamano, I agree to.
I make sure. Salary them pay last week. This week, no, it finished. How?
But don't you have GCB mobile app? Just request a salary advance. You will get it in 30 seconds.
Gosh, it just dropped like it's hot.
Get up to 80% of your salary anytime with the GCB mobile app at the lowest interest rates. Switch to a GCB salary account now and payday can be any day. Download the GCB mobile app on Google Play, App Store, or Huawei App Gallery. T's and C's apply. GCB Bank, your bank for life.
Turn up your sound experience with the We Hear speakers by Lovi. From the sleek We Hear 1 to the powerful We Hear 2. And now the premium We Hear Pro. Fully endorsed by Kylian Mbappe. This is not just a speaker. It's a flexible, high-performance outdoor Bluetooth speaker built to bring your music to life anywhere. With up to 100 watts of music power, you get bold, immersive sound wherever you go. All available in stylish standout colors. Now the good news. From April 20th to May 20th, grab yours at a special discounted price. The We Hear 1 now at 400 Ghana cedis. The We Hear 2 at 900 Ghana cedis. And the premium We Hear Pro now as 3,800 Ghana cedis. Don't miss out. Call 020-195-7739 or pick up at the Atlantic Towers. You can also grab yours at Orange FM Kumasi, Plus FM, or 3 Music TV in Accra. Number 12 Afunya Street at Belengpe. Don't miss out on this special discounted offer. It's the We Hear promo powered by Lovi. We Hear, feel the power, hear the difference.
Come and see the beauty of Ghana!
Oh yes, are you looking to explore Ghana? Not sure where to begin? Why not let Ghana Tourism Marketplace help you plan the perfect trip? With Ghana Tourism Marketplace, you can easily book hotels, discover exciting tours, rent cars, connect with expert local tour guides, and explore destinations across the country, all in one place. You can also get tickets for amazing experiences like Movie in the Park at Platinum Bay Hotel, Uncle Ebo White Theatre shows, Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park visits, Accra by Night tours, and many more unforgettable events. For more information, visit www.gtm.com.gh or email info@gtdc.gov.gh. You can also call or WhatsApp 050-123-3921 or 0202-700-720. Ghana Tourism Marketplace is brought to you by Ghana Tourism Development Company, your official gateway to discovering Ghana.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise. This is the City Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation.
Oh yeah, one of the greatest to ever do it, Ben Bracco. So some of your messages are in. I mean, there's been so many. I'll bring them to you before we come to a close. But just before then, Electroland is giving you weekly and monthly big rewards when you buy your Samsung, TCL, Media, and NASCO electronics anywhere in Ghana and from any authorized dealer or reseller. Here's what you do. Buy your LED smart TV, split AC, double door fridges, auto grill, gas cookers, washing machines, sound towers, microwaves, blenders, mobile phones, and more from Samsung, TCL, Media, and NASCO. Dial star 928 star quadruple 8 hash or go to register.electrolandraffles.com. Alright, enter our weekly and monthly draws. This is approved by the NLA Honest Caritas Lottery Platform. Electroland Ghana Limited, rewarding your patronage the big way. Social Security and National Insurance Trust NIT wishes to remind SNIT pensioners that they are all to undergo annual pension certification in their birth month. Effective this April 2026, pensioners who were born in the months of January, February, and March but have not renewed their pensioner certificate will be taken off the pension payroll. This means that SNIT will suspend paying their monthly pensions until they have renewed their pensioner certificate. All affected pensioners who have not renewed their pensioner certificate are encouraged to do so before the next pension pay date. To make the renewal process simple and convenient, pensioners may use any of SNIT's dedicated channels, the SNIT mobile app, SNIT branch, and SNIT co-location bank. Pensioners with mobility challenges can receive assistance through home visit or call 0302 611 622. Visit any branch or use the mobile app for further inquiries. Here's a big one. We're celebrating mothers with love that never gives up even when tested. Let's celebrate the quiet strength and endless love of our mothers. Think about the outstanding moments with Mama. Share with us in our Mother's Day promo. We call it an episode with Mama. Send a message to 0539-986-996. You're reflecting on three things. The moment you hurt your mother with a decision, a word, or an action that caused her pain, yet in her quiet strength she chose to forgive you because her love for you was always greater than the pain. Number 2. Think about the sacrifices she made, the things she went through without, so you could have more. The sleepless night, the silent struggles, her own dreams she set aside just to see you move ahead. And then the final one is you want to cast your mind back to that one defining moment, midnight advice support, that action mama took that changed your life forever. That single act that continues to guide you. Mother's Day, let's go beyond celebration. Let's reflect, let's appreciate, and let's say the words that matter. Add your full name, phone number, and mama's full name to 0539986996 via WhatsApp. Let's give mama her flowers while she can feel it. An episode with Mama promotion inspired by CDFM with support from Channel 1 TV and is proudly sponsored by GTP and supported by Tekura. This is something that I'm sure Akom and Sheba would definitely want to be a part of, celebrating Mama in a very special way, isn't it?
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
of course, very necessary, you know.
You want me to say more?
There's more in the news.
Because the warning you gave me not to miss your mama's birthday.
Yeah, you know, mothers are always they are just a special part of our lives. You can't go a day without thinking about your mother. I know right now she's listening to me. She'll say I've not called her, but I mean, my mom is a very essential part of my life. As for that, I'll always say, and it feels surreal every time I think about the things she has done for me. You know, when you hear those stories of your mother sacrificing food, sacrificing things she could have had for herself just to make you feel okay or make you feel special. When it comes to days like this, I don't think we have to forgo the very little we have just to make them also feel special. And I think we can take opportunity.
Seize the moment.
Thank you very much.
And sharing in those sentiments, I mean, sometimes we even do stubborn things and they still forgive us and still give us the love and care they are supposed to. So it's really a special moment that it's very important to celebrate them.
Absolutely. And if your mom is around, listen, seize the moment, because some of the best things in the world don't always stay for long. And as we were saying, our mothers are the best. You should take advantage and celebrate your mother.
While they're here.
While they are here. Very important. It's top of the hour. Sheba, thank you for production with Fred. Samuel Akom joined us. Bernard Avler was on the show earlier with Kakra. Abeku Odum, the richest man. Thank you. We'll be going to the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel later this morning for the media convergence in Ghana. That will be happening on Channel 1 television. So feast your eyes and your mind to Channel 1 television. But of course, JB will be on your radio to serve you branch in the city. Sheba, take over.
Coming up in the news bulletin, Defense Ministry dismisses claims of handing over